Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, JJ Prime Reviews. JJ, guess who got Scrapper? No. Inktastic? No. Shush! You shush! If you tell me that you got 86 Scrapper already, yeah, I'm done. Hey, what's up, Marvelous Prime? And by Scrapper, I mean the Blockies one. Oh, okay. I shouldn't be worried then, since I don't really collect blockies. Anyway, hello, Johnzilla Studio. But hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, it's a Monday morning, so that's, yes, another live stream. But this live stream is about the new Transformers reveals of March 2025. And oh my gosh, there's a lot of figures I really want to gush over. I really want to gush over these figures so fast right now. But yeah, New York Toy Fair 2025 just happened, and we got some juicy Transformers reveals, especially one character that I'm very excited to get my hands on, because man, oh man, I can't believe he happened. Man, but anyway, so let's talk about so let's talk about these new reveals, okay? So we just got our first our reveals of the Transformers Age of the Primes Wave 2 Deluxes, and man, oh man, this Wave of Deluxes is quite hot. Well, except for one, because one is just a reissue of a figure that was released in the Legacy Velocitron subline. But the other reveals are nice and juicy. They're just new shiny new molds, and I'm so excited to get them in my collection. So let's talk about the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Vortex. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew it. Bruticus is happening. Bro, Bruticus is happening. Yo, Bruticus is happening. And he looks so freaking good, man. I am so happy about this release. No, Age of the Primes does not drop this month. Only in April. April is the month where we get our Age of the Primes figures. So March is the time where I finish off Legacy United and my 2024 figures and the first wave of Studio Series 2025. But man, we got Vortex. I am so glad that he is not an Alpha Bravo remold. Thankfully, he's no longer an Alpha Bravo repaint. I was kind of bored with the Combiner Wars, the Combiner Wars Bruticus, because no. The Brawl having no belly, the Vortex being a straight recolor of Alpha Bravo is kind of boring and just bad, and it's horrible. Yeah, Combiner Wars Bruticus is just no, 0 out of 10. But this Vortex, 10 out of 10. I can tell you it's a 10 out of 10 because he looks gorgeous. Oh, he looks so gorgeous. Man, he looks so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful robot mode. Absolutely beautiful helicopter mode. Man, he looks great. He looks fantastic. That totally looks like G1 Vortex. I mean, it looks like him. He's very inaccurate. He's very accurate to the show model. It's cartoon colors. I love it, and that's what he looked like. His helicopter mode was quite long, so it's accurate. It's really accurate, and yeah, I'm very excited for this figure, man. And it's Bruticus. Bruticus is happening. So 1 down, 4 to go, and that helicopter mode, man. The helicopter mode is just beautiful. The colors, the color palette is just beautiful. It's just gorgeous, and yeah, just wonderful, beautiful robot mode. Absolutely love it. We also got our look at the Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Decepticon Crasher. Now, this is the one that is just a reissue of the Legacy Velocitron Crasher. Sorry about that. Still, it's a nice deco, a nice repaint. It's a GoBot, it's a Decepticon now. So, yeah, she is a Decepticon. So, yeah, very nice. This means that I'll finally have a Crasher in my collection. because it's part of the main line. So duh, of course I'm gonna get it. But anyway, but yeah, Vortex. Look at that Vortex. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Woo! It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And then we have our first official reveal of the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe class, Alchemist Prime, aka McAdam, because you can see the head sculpt is basically McAdam. So here he is in his robot mode and his alt mode, and his alt mode is that of an SUV, and I absolutely love this alt mode. Looks cool, looks freaking cool. I love it, and yeah, it looks great. It looks fantastic, and yeah, Alchemist Prime looks cool. I love it. I love him. I love how chunky he is, and he looks like fun. He looks like a lot of fun. That's all of these 13 Primes is. You know, the 13 Primes are going to be a lot of fun to mess with, and that's all they should be. And yeah, he looks pretty cool. I love the paint work on the figure. Yeah, there's a lot of paint on the robot mode. Very nice, very nicely done. So yeah, very excited for Alchemist Prime here, and very cool, very cool. And before we get down to the nitty and the gritty, let's talk about these. Let's talk about these Hot Wheels X Transformers, and we finally get Hot Wheels cars that actually transform into freaking robots. What? And their names are Twin Mill and Bone Shaker. Sure. But yeah, we have official transformable Hot Wheels Transformers, and man, this is freaking cool. This is freaking cool. If I can actually find them in the store in the future, oh, I will buy them and I will review them because these look cool. These look really cool, and yeah, they look very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. It looks like his wrist is like totally rotated. Ugh, that's unfortunate. But anyway, but yeah, we have the Hot Wheels cars that turn into robots, and that's awesome. I love this design. I love this design, by the way. The skull head for the chest. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Bone Shaker. There we got Twin Mill. Don't know which one is which. Let me have a look. Bone Shaker is the one with the skull head, and then Twin Mill is this guy, the blue guy. So yeah, official transformable figures from Hot Wheels. I cannot. Yeah. But yeah, very cool. Very cool, very cool. I dig it. I dig it. So, and what else we have? Yes, the Cyberworld toy line has also been revealed. So let's talk about these real quick. So we have a Cyberworld Scorponok thing, and I think this is cool. A gigantic playset made for the kids. Hey, kids love playset. So this is meant to be a playset. It's not meant to be an articulated figure. It's meant to be a playset. And I love what Cyberworld is doing right now with this toy line. It's just putting out some creative ideas and yada 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 yada. You know, Cyberworld can do anything, whatever. I don't care. But this looks like a fun line for the kids. So plus this is made for the kids, and I'm so glad that the Cyberworld toy line has been revealed during New York Toy Fair because Germany kind of failed with that one. So yeah, Scorponok. You know, if I can actually buy him, I'll finally have a really big Scorponok. So yeah, so that's his alt mode. he has a tank treads. He turns into a scorpion thing. Kind of reminds me of Energon Scorponok for some reason. Which is weird, but anyway, but yeah, Scorponok in his scorpion mode. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a fun thing to mess with. It's a fun play set. So that's my personal opinion, but it's cool. And then we also have a newer Grimlock, and I kind of like the design of this Grimlock. Having one hand have the Gatling gun, and then one hand would have the T-Rex hand. I think that's cool, you know. Hey, me personally, I kind of like this design. Although the actual figure itself is not great, but again, it's a kid's toy. It functions well as a kid's toy. That's all I have. You know, it's a kid's toy. It looks like he's sitting on the toilet. Like, to be honest, I mean, it's laughable. it's laughable. But anyway, so but I do like the design of this new Grimlock. You know, Grimlock is my boy, so I always like it. And this is kind of weird, but hey, it's Cyber World, so it's supposed to be weird. But yeah, but hey, Prime riding inside Grimlock, you know, like this. But hey, it's fun. It's fun. We also have these smaller figures. These are Cyber Changers. They're priced at $10 US. And then we have Bumblebee. You know, it's just a a Legends, probably a Legend scaled Bumblebee. The weapon is cool though. I like the weapon. It's interesting, very interesting. So, but yeah, I kind of like the idea of Cyber World. Yeah, very nice. And then we have this guy. Apparently, this is supposed to be Galvatron. Yeah, this is supposed to be Galvatron apparently. The head doesn't really resemble Galvatron, but you know what? If Cyberpunk wants to make Galvatron a totally separate character from Megatron, then I'm fine with that because I mean it's still purple. He's still purple. The orange flamethrower thing, and he turns into a little dragon thing. Sure, sure, yeah. This is Galvatron. Galvatron. I don't know. I don't know about this, man. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, and then we have Mirage. Apparently, he turns into a jet. I mean, since Rise of the Beast already established that Mirage can turn into basically anything, so I guess this works for him. So, Mirage as a jet? Okay. Okay. Sure. Whatever. And then we have the Megatron Mega Bowl. You know, this is Megatron as a bowl. And to be honest, I actually like this one. I really like this one. It looks cool. The robot mode looks cool. The bull mode is precious. So, although the fist being the front paws of the bull, which is funny. But what? Oh, it looks like Megatron is doing like some push-ups. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do some push-ups. So, but I actually like this one. I really like this one. It's interesting. It's different. So I might buy this one. Oh, who knows? Yeah, I might actually buy this one just for laughs. You know, just for the comedy behind it. So then we have our regular Optimus Prime. Yeah, you know, the red and blue truck. Yada yada yada. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yes. And then we have Dinobot Snarl. Apparently, this is Snarl, and I don't know why his colors are very junky on like, but hey, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. It's not the best, but hey, it's kind of cool in my personal opinion. So I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the robot mode design. Yeah, nice to see two Dinobots together. Then we have Skybite. Yeah, I didn't think that this was going to come in Cyber World, but hey, we got Skybite. Looks like this year is all about the Skybite love. You know, we're getting an Age of the Prime Skybite figure. Then we have this one, this little tiny Skybite that turns into a shark with wheels. And I'm actually intrigued about the Skybite. I'm really intrigued about the Skybite because, you know, it's funny, it's hilarious. And this kind of reminds me of an episode from RID 2001 where Skybite kind of disguised himself as a car. And I like the reference. I really like the reference, man. It's funny. It's hilarious. I might buy this one. Yeah. And then last but not least, we got another Megatron that looks familiar, and it should because this is a repaint of a Transformers: The Last Night Hound. I forgot what it's called. Activator's Hound. Activator. I don't know. What's it called? What was it called? Was it Allspark Tech? Was it the Allspark Tech Hound? No, it's not. No, it wasn't. Or is it the One Step? Is it the One Step? Not the One Step. No, it's not the One Step. I forgot what was it called. What was it called? I don't know. Was it the 1-step or 3-step? 3-step, maybe 3-step. It could be the 3-step. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. It could be this one. I'm not sure. I found this one. I found that one. The battle mask thing. What's it called? What's it called? Man, I totally forgot what's it called. Knight armor. There we go. The Knight armor turbo changer. So this Megatron is actually a repaint remold of the Knight armor turbo changer Hound from the last Knight. And yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they chose to retool Hound into a Megatron. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure, 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 yeah, sure, yeah. Why not? Oh, this whole line is totally laughable, and I love it for some reason. So, you know, I don't know. Out of all the cyber changers from this line, I might pick up the Megatron Mega Bull and the Skybite because those two are the ones I really like the best. The others, meh, they're quite meh, you know. But the Megatron Mega Bull and the Skybite with wheels, you know, I gotta have another Skybite. You know, I need Skybite. I need more Skybite. You know, just I mean, it's a total line for kids. You know, it's not made for the adults, not meant for the adults. But I'm pretty sure they will have some proper Cyberworld deluxes, just like they did with Cyberverse and Earthspark. Because this is not just this is not all the toys of Cyberworld. No, there will be more. There will be more down in the future, and we'll definitely have you know, proper articulated figures in Cyberworld. So yeah, but hey, I like this. I like the multiverse. Don't forget these episodes are only 5 minutes long. 5 minutes. Oh boy, seriously, 5 minutes? Are you kidding me right now? Oh jeez. Anyway, maybe I can just pass up on the show and just focus on the toys. Maybe just get Mega Bull, Megatron, and Skybite, and then that's it. I'm done with that line. So, hello.
You really thought you were going to stop the crash after this, did you?
Um. Um.
Because let's face it, I'm pretty sure everybody's looking forward to seeing how BC feels about all this.
I mean, Cyberworld is just another Cyberverse / Earthspark line. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I have to say.
I saw that, Ink. Congratulations, buddy. Now, that said, oh boy. Oh, my God. How do I respond to this crap?
My grandma, like he's sitting on the toilet.
It doesn't even look like he's on the toilet. He literally just looks like this looks like it was drawn by a 3-year-old.
I mean, it's meant for a 3-year-old.
But it don't mean it has to look like it's meant for a 3-year-old. Hi, Bean. How are you?
I mean, it's a Chomp and Battle Grimlock, much like the Chomp and Stomp Grimlock from Age of Extinction. So, I mean, we've seen so many kid figures that they don't look great, but because they're meant to be plastic toys, kids can play with. So,
Yeah, well, yes, I do get and see that from that viewpoint. Let me ask you this: was Armada aimed solely at collectors when it first dropped? No, it wasn't.
Well, never got the original Armada toys, anyways.
I feel a way about these, and the way I feel about these is quite simply just I don't like them.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I mean, not meant for us anyway. So.
And I'm well aware of that. But even then, kids should not be forced to just accept these as a substitute.
I mean, yeah, sure, but yeah, but these exist for the kids, and I'm kind of in the same boat with how Emgo thinks, because when he was reviewing the Knight Armor Turbo Changer Grimlock from the last night, he did mention that these are not the only ones we're getting. We're still getting Studio Series stuff. We're getting Age of the Prime stuff. Those are meant for us, the adult collectors. And we need to remember that Transformers is a kids franchise. Like, we were kids when we were brought into the Transformers world. Like, people who were born in the 80s, they were kids when they liked Transformers. Even the original G1 toys, they were very simple. They didn't look great. They didn't look fantastic, but they were meant to be like just fun toys to fidget with. Bring along and then just fidget with back and forth. Doesn't take hours to transform.
And again, like that's fine. I got no issues with that. My beef with this is they're not even trying to make these things look cool anymore. Like, you really think little Timmy is gonna walk down the toy aisle, look at this, and go, "Ooh"? He's gonna look at it and be like, "The heck are these?" He's gonna be judging those things harder. He's gonna be judging those things harder than Judge Judy on her own show. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, that was my reaction when they revealed the Cyberverse Scout class figures a long time ago. That was literally my reaction when I saw the Scout class figures, and I was like, "Oh dear Primus, what are these?" And I'm not gonna lie, I fell victim to 2 Scout class figures, unfortunately.
And again,
I bought Ratchet and Shadow Striker just to see how they work, and now that I know how they work, yeah, no. I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy any more Scout class figures now. Half transformed robots, really? Not until when they released the Cyberverse Deluxes, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Back in my day, back in my day, we didn't need all these hollowed out parts. Back in my day, we had electronics. Back in my day, we had missile launchers.
Oh dear.
Back in my day, we had Automorph.
Huh? Wait a minute.
Back in my day.
There's an Ultimate Cyber Changers Megatron? I didn't see that get revealed. Oh, maybe it's this one.
See, okay, so I see what you're trying to say here, TFA, but this is the form of experimenting I would have much rather they stayed away from, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, let me try to explain it this way. Designs wise, I don't hate the designs of any of the characters. In fact, the designs are the hardest selling point for a lot of Cyberworld. I love how they look aesthetically as far as their actual artwork is concerned. Like, from a silhouette standpoint, this Mega Bull Megatron, this looked awesome. But then you look at it as a toy, and the only thing I'm left asking is what happened in the translation. Like, did somebody drop something? Like, did somebody lose connection with the call at that point and completely missed out on half the notes? And then when they finally did manage to get their connection back up and running, they went in and the whole presentation was already over and they couldn't finish their notes. So they had no choice but to come up with this. Like, again, man, I want, like, let me say it like this. I want to like these. I want to be given a reason to like these, even as an adult collector. I want to be able to look at these and be like, yeah, I could totally give these to my kid when he's around about 3. I could totally give this to my kid when we're at the store and he did a really, really good job at school. I would love to do that.
Well,
But not when they look like this. And not when not also on top of that, not when we've already felt how previous Kids Line figures, from a plastic quality perspective, how they feel. I would not dare allow my kid to play with those. I would much rather he be playing with my stuff at that point. Because for one, they don't need the gimmick. They just got to do the one thing they're built to do. The transformation. It allows the kid to test their mind and test themselves to see if they can actually figure it out. These, like, I could have, like, okay, if this Skybite right here, this Skybite right here, if the shark fin arm had like a flip out gimmick in it, I could forgive a lot of what's going on here. Because at that point, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's got a little flip open gimmick that has like a missile launcher inside of it. Okay, now it kind of makes sense why he looks like that. This transforms in like 3 steps. That's boring. And like, am I saying that they have to be so ridiculously complicated that am I saying that they have to be so ridiculously complicated to the point where it takes the fun out of them? No, absolutely not. But what I am saying is you gotta give kids something that's actually going to function as what it's advertised to be. This thing barely does anything.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
I'd like, look, I don't mean to sound okay. Let me also preface this. I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer. I really don't. Look at it from this perspective. I was really looking forward to seeing what Cyberworld was going to bring to the table, especially when I found out that story-wise, it's basically Transformers meets Digimon. Conceptually, I love that. But then I get a look at these toys, and I'm like, I really can't have both worlds anymore, can I? Hey, but whatever. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm willing to let these prove me wrong. I'm willing to let these have an opportunity to prove that I was wrong from the offset. But as it stands right now, my opinion, these are not going to sell as hard as Hasbro thinks. One thing that I know for a fact is these do not get the same love and attention as the collector lines, and I feel that's a detriment. These need way more tender love and care put into them. Like this Scorponok, I think that thing looks friggin' wicked. I love the way that thing looks. Why does he have to look like a Nerf gun? Why? Why did he have to look like a Nerf gun? This looks absolutely ridiculous. Now,
It's a-
let me also say this. TJ Omega did point out, aesthetics-wise, he looks a lot like Energon Scorponok,
yeah, he does.
which that's really cool. If that was the actual intention, that's really, really awesome. Because Energon Scorponok is one of the very few Energon toys I remember fondly. Such a shame about the gold plastic, but c'est la vie at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% like on board with this, but at the same time, I'm not like writing it off as pure garbage yet, because we still need to see what else, not even just the toy line, but this entire moment in Transformers history, how well this is going to hold up. Because for all we know, this could be a case of, the toys are absolute garbage, but the actual show itself, fantastic. It could be one of those situations. Or it could literally just be a case of across the board, this thing is trash.
ATFA?
Hello, TFA.
Bong with grog no weep ninny bong.
So yeah, like overall, that's just how I feel. And I'm not gonna pass like any final judgments on anything until we have a lot more of it, to where I can definitely feel a lot more comfortable with passing a judgment on it. Not that my final judgment is going to mean anything ultimately in the end, but for those who care about my opinion, I have to leave it at I'm disappointed. Like that's the safest word I can use here is I'm disappointed.
See, my entire thing, when you were bringing up your points, which I want to state for all intents and purposes, I respect. I don't necessarily agree with, but I respect it. But my whole complaint for these last couple of years is that Transformers has been doing the same cookie cutter bullcrap, which I mean in a gentle term, whereas they haven't been trying to experiment the same way that they would back in like the early 2000s, or even hell, the early like 90s, or late 80s. Like, they weren't trying new things. Cyberworld is establishing that experimentation again after so many plus years of, here's an Optimus Prime that's just a truck with the same exact G1 like robot mode and such, except this time they're doing something a little different. They're emphasizing the whole point of Transformers, Cybertronians adapting to whatever environment they're in, not just in terms of, oh, here are these classic legacy character designs, but here how they're going to be played with, or how they're going to be adapting to their natural surroundings. So, for example, a lot of these toys seem to reflect that, like, Megatron, since he's a bull, he might be in an area where there are no vehicles to scan. He's gonna have to scan an organic beast mode, or Skybite here. Maybe he's in a world where, I mean, in all intents and purposes, again, this is like kiddie type stuff, so it's like there's not really major, massive lore to really dissect here, but like, for the sake of the show, or for the sake of how they experiment, or what they decide to do, they say, oh, maybe a flying shark looks a little too conspicuous. Let's make it even sillier, and let's make it funny by giving him wheels and turning him into a sharkmobile.
And did
stuff
happen
like that.
in 2001, by the way.
Yeah. Which, that's a nice little reference if that's the case, because, I mean, there was a whole episode where they were trying to race against Skids, and they were trying to help him, or at least the Autobots were. But that's my point.
You know what?
Like,
when you bring that up, I can appreciate the Skybite just that little bit more.
Yeah.
But, like, here, another one. Mirage. Who would have thought Mirage would be a jet?
Not me.
Whoever thought Mirage would be a jet? This is stuff that I've been saying for the last 2, maybe 3 years. Experiment. Have fun with it. And it seems like that's what they're going for. Now, from a translation standpoint, this is where I was trying to piggyback off what you were saying earlier before, because I was typing in the comments, but I can only type less than 20 words or something. I don't know. I had a limit. As a translation, they're not always going to knock it out of the park the first try. They're just
Yeah.
not. Like,
Yeah.
we've seen this happen several times where it's like they will try to make these characters, they will try to make these designs, and they don't always hit right away. And we don't even
Well,
know
yeah,
how they're
but-
going to translate into the
We've
cartoon.
seen that happen before in Legacy Wave 1 where not all the figures were major
Yeah, but
hits.
did I not say I'm open to allowing this whole entire thing to prove me wrong?
Yeah.
Did I
Well,
not say that?
I didn't hear it because I was trying to fight with StreamYard because for some reason it's Google is being a jerk. So
Yeah,
I wasn't.
I specifically stated I have my opinion, but I'm also open to be proven wrong.
Right.
If Cyber World listens to me going, I'm very disappointed in this. I'm not sure how else to feel. Hears me say that, and goes, all right, bet, and hits me with an absolute banger of a show. I will come on to one of JJ's streams and I will openly say I was wrong.
Okay. But that's David in the background. My whole thing though is like people are like already like bashing on these right away. Not saying you are BC, I want to clarify that, but like this is what I wanted. Like not specifically for me, but this is what I wanted to see for the brand. They're experimenting. They're trying new things again because like I mentioned in my comment, Cyberverse and Earthspark have been probably the only shows lately that have tried to do something new, but they always still rely on the backbone of like the entire legacy of Transformers, which sounds silly to say, but at the same time, it's like, what do you want from Transformers? Do you want the same old copy, paste, and print type thing, or do you want something new? Do you want them to thrive? Do you want to see them grow, to change, to transform?
Yeah, I can definitely see where TFA is going with here. So
Like, I'm happy, man. I've said
I'm not gonna sit here and argue with it because, to be fair, unlike everybody else I've specifically talked to, which I'm not gonna point out, name names at all, and I'm not gonna do the joke this time. I'm actually honoring it. When TFA approached me, he simply put it as, "I hear what you're saying. Here's my counter argument." He didn't come at me like he was a butthurt child.
no, yeah,
He came in here and simply went, "I hear what you're saying. Here's a different perspective."
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it was.
That's how it should be, because it's like there are so many people out there who still have yet to.
Yeah, we all are different human beings. We have all our different perspectives, different opinions, and we still respect each other. It doesn't mean that we have to agree, but we have to respect each other's opinions.
Yeah.
So,
Unlike most of the Transformers fandom.
yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started. I'm still ready to crash out.
No, Sam.
Okay.
But
All right.
that's my whole thing on it. Like,
Okay.
I've said for years, you guys are witness. I've said this over live streams. Like, I want them to experiment. I want them to like turn Optimus into a jet, turn Bumblebee into like an ATV, stuff like that. And they haven't really done that. Now they're finally doing it, and they're finding a more.
They kind of did it when Bumblebee turned into a World War II vehicle and turned into a Jeep.
Yeah, but I mean, like on a more advanced level, like how Cyberworld is doing it. Like they're trying it with every character. They're trying to make some work. Some of them don't work. Some of them do. I'm confused as crap about Galvatron. Like, what the heck is he supposed to transform into?
A dragon.
He's a dragon?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a dragon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a dragon. Galvatron is a dragon now.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we did have a Galvatron in already 2001, a white and yellow Galvatron. It turns to a double-headed dragon also. So.
Yeah. No, I know that. I just I couldn't place like what he's supposed to be at all for some. Maybe it's just because of how the beast mode looks. Because ironically, he looks pretty like blocky and like all smushed together.
By the way, real quick, just so I can get this one out of my system. For those of you that swore up and down that I was crazy and out of my mind when I stated that I think the next HasLab is going to be Lyle Kaiser, and counting on my fingers alone, I had 4 people tell me, no, you're a moron. It's going to be Riddle 1 Megatron. Swore up and down that it was going to be. I want my strongly worded written apology within the next 24 hours.
Okay. Let's talk
Also,
about these Hot Wheels.
Thank you for adding me, JJ. I meant to say that earlier.
That it's good to have you here, TFA. We miss
Yes,
you.
it's very good to have you here. I don't know if you could tell, but I've basically become like his second in command of his shows these days.
Yeah, I
Pretty
can
much.
tell now. When is the usurping going to happen? Because I can tell that's on the way.
No, I will not do that to JJ, and I think he knows that, which is why he gives me so much freedom.
No, I'm joking, obviously. 'cause-
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Okay.
Just still, it deserved a response. Anyways,
Fair enough.
if I may, yep, Ink knows what's up. Ink knows what's up. Pay up.
Yeah.
Where that money?
Honestly,
Where that money? Hey. Just from the 4 of you alone, I could pay off like at least half my Lyle Kaiser. Come on, pay up.
speaking of, only 22 days left, and I kind of hope we get the electromagnetic nunchaku.
I don't think we are, but at the same time, knowing Hasbro, they're like, even if it doesn't clear it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, guess what? We're giving it to you anyways."
Yeah,
Knowing
they
that
totally
we already
could do
reached,
that.
we already reached Death Cobra.
I am ecstatic. I lost my crap when I saw that. Like, I was sitting on the couch, David was on the other side, and I just like, I fanboyed for a minute. I was like, "Oh, holy crap! We got Death Cobra!" Like, let's go.
So
Death
with
Cobra.
that stated, if I may, JJ, just real quick, you see these totally awesome Hot Wheels crossover toys?
Yeah, they
Like,
and
other than the fact that actually, as little Transformer toys, I think these look absolutely wicked.
Twin Mill and Bone Shaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if you really stop to think about it, this could be our gateway to new Spy Changers.
Yo.
I think these are deluxes, though.
TFA, all due respect, I don't care. I don't care.
You know,
No, I'm not saying that. Like,
Spy Changers were those GoBot molds where the whole idea was that they were meant to go on track fleets.
you know what these Hot Wheels transformable figures kind of telling me? Hasbro is literally telling me right now, if they could actually do these Hot Wheels Transformers, why couldn't they just license the Dodge Viper for Sideburn? Why?
there's
Why?
actually there's a third-party conversion kit that someone's making that I shared with BC that actually turns him into the Dodge Viper. And
I
so,
need it.
same with Shadow Striker too. But yeah, these honestly these go pretty hard. Like, I
Yeah.
kind
these
of
go pretty-
forgot that these existed. I forgot about the listings. I'm like, how are they gonna do that? Are they gonna do like miniature diecast cars that transform, kind of like that? What was it, like $50 Optimus?
80.
80? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was way more. Yeah, $80 Optimus. Are they actually gonna be like full scale deluxes? And it's like, oh, these are actually like legacy style or like chug style, like Hot Wheels collab stuff. And it's like, that's pretty sick. Like,
I love this so much. My God.
Honestly, his robot mode alone just slaps. I
you know
love the
who
way
he
his
reminds-
robot mode looks.
you know who he reminds me of? Just
Ghost
the
Rider?
upper torso alone, he reminds me of Beast Machine's Blast Charge.
Oh, Beast Machine's Blast Charge.
Also, how are you going to sit here and say that it reminds you of Ghost Rider? Bruh, it's a skull on the chest. Punisher!
Oh, oops.
He reminds me of Blast Charge. more,
You
'cause
just hurt my street level Marvel pride.
Whoopsies. I don't know. I just think of Skull and then Ghost Rider.
I mean, fair. That is, yeah.
Yeah, but when the skull's on the torso, come on, my guy.
That reminds me, I still need to watch like all the
I
Netflix.
don't watch a lot of Punisher, unfortunately. So
I need to
yeah.
watch like all the Netflix shows, like Daredevil and.
Speaking of Punisher, we know he's coming back. Daredevil Born Again.
Heck yeah.
Very excited.
Anyways, let's before we start getting off on another tangent, let's go ahead and move on.
Anyone notice that his hand is actually rotated around?
They always mistransform it.
Yeah, they mistransformed.
Also,
it.
I'm deeming this as like a multiverse sideburn for me. I don't. I mean, the Twin Hill is just the name of the car, right? But like, as
no actual name of the character, Twin Mill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ew. Why?
Bone Shaker is the other guy.
See, Bone Shaker is fine. I like that, but like Twin Hill, really? You can like
Twin Mill.
Oh, Mill.
Twin Mill.
I saw it as Hill. My bad. Twin Mill though, like that's
Twin Mill. Yeah.
Eh.
He kind of reminds me of Point Blank, by the way.
Ooh.
Shoulders
Okay,
kinda like-
you know what? Hold up. Bring that robot mode back up real quick. I want to say something. Okay, so just looking at the head alone, looking at the shoulders, less convinced as far as the chest is concerned, but the rest of this, honestly, y'all, I'm seeing an Armada blur out of this.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was also thinking punch counter punch for some reason.
The torso is probably the torso.
Probably. Oh, Blur. I didn't even think about Blur.
Oh my gosh, Armada Blur. We haven't even had an Armada Blur yet. Oh.
If that's
Y'all
the
are
case,
welcome.
though-
I'll be right back.
If that's the case, though, I don't see it happening until after the collab license ends, because it's like they always wait like a year or two after.
Dude, look at the car mode. It's just beautiful. The metallic paintwork on this.
It gives off Sideburn vibes. It really does.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous, man. It's so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love the vehicle mode for Bone Shaker. Like the skull for the front of the vehicle mode. Yeah, that's just hot. Very hot.
I kind of wish. I mean, I know it's like the front of the car, like the grill. I kind of wish there was like a little bit of like a slightly faded orange in the eye sockets of the skull. Just a little.
Okay, so now BC and TFA are here. Can we talk about these again?
Oh boy, I was not ready for this. I saw these yesterday, and one thought immediately came into mind. BC and JJ are gonna freak out.
You already know it's going to become Ruination or Bruticus.
Bro, I was not ready for the New York Toy Fair reveals. I wasn't, because like normally when those come around, you think, oh, it won't be that many. No, here's the rest of Into the Primes Wave 2.
I was not ready either. Yesterday, I was in church. Okay, I was in church. I was just focusing on my church thing, and then after church, I look at my Instagram. I'm like, oh.
I wanted to send to you. I knew you were gonna freak out, but immediately my first thought was like I said, BC and JJ are gonna freak out. But I sent it to BC first, and then him and I were like geeking out over it because it's like I saw that vortex, and I was just like, oh my god, he's perfect.
He's not an Alpha Bravo repaint. Finally.
Is it bad I want an Alpha Bravo though? Like really, I like the extra additional team members from Combiner Wars.
They were cool at the time, but you know.
Oh, the precious boy.
Yeah,
Dude,
Vortex.
we freaked out yesterday, BC.
It's gonna become Rotor. This is gonna be repainted into Rotor in the future. I have a feeling. It's going to become.
You mean?
Yeah.
We geeked out so hard yesterday, BC.
That we did.
God,
Like,
it's
dude,
gorgeous.
I was
That robot mode
losing my
alone-
friggin' mind over that.
That robot mode alone looks fantastic. He looks so good.
Guys, you don't know how I'm feeling right now with the new Bruticus. But because I totally skipped on Combiner Wars Bruticus because I never liked Combiner Wars Bruticus. It just didn't work for me. But this new Vortex, oh my gosh, this is how Vortex should look like in Jeep. This is how Vortex should look like in the toys. He's cartoon accurate, very accurate to the animation model. His helicopter mode is accurate, you know. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Oh man,
Dude,
I can't
now I'm
wait.
kind of glad I didn't like spring for the Unite War. Like I have Combiner Wars Bruticus. I'm fine with him, but like this is obviously going to be next tier upgrades. It makes me so excited to see.
I'm very excited to see how they do Brawl because they did Combiner Wars Brawl. I realized that he had no belly, he had no waist. He had no
Dude
belly.
was shriveling. Like, give him some energon. What's wrong with you guys?
and man, I'm so excited to see Swindle, Onslaught, Brawl, and Blast Off. And Blast Off, my gosh, if they do the proper ult mode, oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I'm hyped. Because I don't know what they did with Combiner Wars Blast Off the first round.
They cut budget, basically.
But then, I mean, they did give us a new Blast Off, a new mold for Combiner Wars, that Prime Wars Trilogy Blast Off or Takara Blast Off.
Which I still appreciate.
I
still appreciate Hasbro for doing that all those years ago. Like, that was cool that they did it. It kind of sucked at the same time because it's like, oh, you need to spend more money to have the proper G1 team.
I never got the Blast Off one because I only got the Punch Counter Punch and the Repugnance. So, yeah, never got the Blast Off to finish it off. But
it is so good.
Yeah, we got the Crasher. That means I'm finally gonna get the Crasher, I guess. First box.
So, on the side of Vortex's box, we got our first look at what's going to effectively be our new Bruticus.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to point something out real quick. And I'm about to call a lot of people out here. So if you feel away, cry to your mom about it. That said, so on the side of that box, we have the image of what is going to effectively become our new Bruticus.
It's going to use the exoskeleton.
And the thing about that makes me super excited is since it's our first real look at the new Bruticus, we see Brawl and Swindle are facing the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They were always facing.
At that point, I can already see a ton of people screaming, finally, they're going to do it the traditional way.
Yeah, no, because let me
just educate y'all real quick. The way they chose to do Legacy Menasor, that one is 100% cartoon accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cars are supposed to be on the back of the legs. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those of you who chose to piss, moan, whine, and complain, and for the people that strictly just put it as from an aesthetic standpoint, I just don't like it, y'all are fine with me. That I can more than understand. But for those of you that are claiming it's not traditional if the cars are not on the front, or the jets in the case of Superion, have you ever actually looked at both the original toys and the Sunbow animation models?
Yeah, look at
Have you actually looked at them? At that point, I'm asking a very genuine question to all of you complaining about all those being non-traditional.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
On that Sunbow model, where are the cars?
Even there was no.
Do not tell me that you want a traditional combiner, and then completely ignore that. That's how they looked in the original cartoon. Because at that point, you're literally beating your head against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like
how the combiners are supposed to look from 1985.
I guess it's kind of like a Mandela effect for some people because it's like they remember it where it's like, oh, the cars are in the front. Either that or they just got used to the Combiner Wars aesthetic instead of the cartoon.
The claiming Mandela effect, that more or less works when you were like a kid.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply when you're an adult and you can actually utilize the internet and look it up for yourself.
Yeah.
Valid.
And let me just say it real quick here. Like if y'all people were complaining about the lack of paint on the front of Manosaur's legs, look at the animation model. There's no color in the front.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't even gonna bring up the paint, but since you brought that up, that's another half of that rant.
Same thing.
So
Like people are
how much people are whining and complaining, that these new combiners are not traditional and that they need to do the Scramble City aspect.
I love what
Um,
Ink is saying here. I love what Ink. Read what Ink is saying. Read what Ink just
Try.
said.
Try not to complain about the combining system that's faithful to the source material.
extremely hard, yeah.
It is extremely hard.
So with that stated, with everybody screaming it has to do the Scramble City thing, let me hit y'all with just that little extra nugget of information that you desperately need, because let's face it, you're clearly not paying attention. Scramble City was never an American thing.
Nope.
That was a Japanese thing.
Yep,
The only reason you know what Scramble City combination is because of the modern age, where we were able to utilize the internet to figure out, oh, hey, wait a minute. They could all swap their limbs around. Japan did it, so maybe our toys can do it.
Uh-huh.
They never did that in the original cartoon. None of them did.
Wow.
None of them. None of the limbs swap places. None of the limbs swap bodies.
No.
Never happened here in the States. So with
Totally.
how much you're sitting here whining, complaining about the fact that the Scramble City aspect is not there, once again, they're going with the source material.
Wait a
So,
second.
so you're going to tell me the source material is wrong?
I'm looking at the shot here. Why did they swap limbs?
Animation error.
That's an animation error.
Okay.
It's
Like
G1.
this is where I don't. This is why we don't use scans from the cartoon itself. We strictly just use what the animation model is supposed to look like, because 9 times out of 10, just that picture of the animation model is accurate to what you're supposed to be looking at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So that stated, back to them. The Bruticus already, I can already tell they're gonna be taking some creative liberties with his combined form, because if you remember, one whole foot was green, one whole foot was yellow.
Yeah.
That's going to be really difficult to put on the frame system without really compromising the paint budget. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is he's going to have blue feet or silver feet, and then Brawl and Swindle are going to attach on the front.
Yep.
That's one area where we as a collective are just going to have to accept that it cannot be 100% cartoon accurate.
People are
And like I will stand on business when I say that too.
People are also complaining about SS86 Devastator being like so bland and green. It's like, again, that's kind of what he was
looked
back
like in the
in
cartoon.
the cartoon and movie. Like what?
I'll get to Devastator. I'll get to Devastator.
Even Lio Kaiser, but Lio Kaiser I can sort of see, but at the same time, not really.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So that being stated, so yeah, thank you very much, JJ. So you can see right at the bottom, right there, you can see that is plain as day Brawl's turret.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Because it's accurate to the cartoon.
Yep, it's accurate to the cartoon. So if you're gonna throw a fit, cry to your mama about it.
I think you'll probably find a better picture in like one of the other newer posts where it's the actual side, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, Crasher, we don't need to talk about her because
who cares about Crasher?
But let's talk about Optimus Prime. Though.
So,
Optimus Prime for real quick.
Couple things I'd love to point out about this whole amalgamation of pre-existing designs for the 13 Primes merging into one is absolutely genius. I love that he has his mustache. Yeah. I really do. That makes me smile way too big because it's like, oh, it's a nice deep dig from the deep cut from the Pat Lee Dreamwave design where it's like, oh, he's McAdam at the McAdam's Oil House.
But he's also chunky, like Cyberverse McAdam.
He also has a vehicle mode that's very reminiscent of Transformers Prime Bulkhead, and that kind of bothers me, kinda. But at the same time, it's like, eh.
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the Transformers reactor-based Soundwave.
Yeah, that too. I see more Bulkhead, mainly just in the front bumper.
Look, I'm just glad that that once again it's an entirely unique mold for an entirely unique character.
Yeah. And people thought he was going to be a Siege Magnus inner robot retool.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
a lot of people thought that.
Why?
If you look at the golden statues image, you'll see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I love the way this guy looks. He's chunky, he's bulky, and he's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
He's a
I
big
like
chunky boy.
I like the
Hey.
lenses, and I like that someone pointed out when you see the lenses combined, there's a symbol of Unicron.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
Yeah, in the lenses,
Oh.
you see the symbol of
Holy
Unicron.
moly. I did not notice that. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, that is wicked.
But what was this symbol here?
Um,
That's supposed to be Primus?
I'm not. It either looks like. I want to say next. No, not next. Well, it could be.
I don't know. But that's Alchemist Prime symbol right here.
Yep.
But yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I love the fact that they basically turned his lenses into bucklers.
What, like
That
knuckle
is
dusters?
super wicked, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sick.
Mhm. And then
I'm
we have
excited.
this. The Void Rivals Autobot and Jetfire.
So
DC and I were talking about. Sorry.
See, I feel a way about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody else speak before I inevitably crash out on this because I feel a way.
All I'm gonna say on it is that BC and I talked about it last night because I saw it and I was like, "Oh, G1 cartoon-looking accurate Jetfire with two characters from the Void Rivals comic universe that I don't really care about." Like, I want it just for Jetfire because that already looks 10 times better than the Siege version, which Siege is its
Interesting
own.
how the Autobot symbol is plain white.
Yeah,
That's a comic book thing.
it's a comic thing.
I wonder if he still has his Decepticon symbol.
Yeah,
switch.
I do not think they're gonna get rid of that gimmick. I think that's probably one of the major selling points was
No
that
wonder
little
it's white.
feature. But
No
anyway,
wonder it's white. He didn't have an Autobot symbol on his chest.
but anyway, I'm probably gonna pick that up just to get that, and then I'll probably like paint the Autobot and Decepticon insignias myself. But I just love the more cartoon aesthetic that they're going for, which kind of bothers me that it's not like an SS86 or SS. I don't know, just some sort of Gen Selects exclusive, but at the same time, I get it.
Hmm.
So, JJ, you got anything to say before I inevitably crash out?
Don't have anything to say because I already have my Siege Jetfire and I don't need to get this.
Okay. All right. So, CC, how do you feel? So, before we get into what I'm inevitably about to crash out about, let's talk about how the Jetfire himself looks, and I think he looks fantastic. I think the more cartoon accurate color scheme on that mold looks simply fantastic. I've said that straight from the get go. I really, really love the Jetfire. I just wish he didn't look like he got hit with a little kid's paintbrush.
Oh, dear.
I've never liked that stupid battle damage crap. I've never liked it. I've never ever liked it. And every chance I get, whenever I get old Siege figures, I always find a way to remove all that scuffing because just
I removed all the scuffing from my Galvatron.
so that said, it's nice to see that this thing is going to be finally not only being released with a more cartoon accurate paint scheme, but all of the parts on him that were originally that translucent blue is now gonna be opaque, which means that that whole entire area now actually looks right.
Yeah, it's a
And
nice hard
eyes aren't gonna look dead on the shelf.
Hmm.
I love that.
Look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, look at how lively that looks.
And the head looks good. The head looks really good.
So
Did they
yeah,
actually, did they actually do like a blue trim on the forehead as opposed to just a big blue block?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah, they went through and they completely redid all that.
Yeah.
Didn't notice that until now.
So that said, here is the part that I know for a fact people are going to either really dislike me on or they're going to agree with me. Hasbro knew we wanted this. They really knew.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
us to jump through hoops, and that irks me to no end. Now, granted, I've currently got something in the works with Bricks where he doesn't want he doesn't want the Jetfire. He wants the little guys. I don't want the little guys. I want the Jetfire. So at some point, he and I are going to work it out.
What's Alfonso?
Alfonso.
So with that stated,
Hey.
why did Hasbro, for lack, okay, I know why. But for the sake of the rant, Hasbro, why? Just why? I don't understand why. You knew people wanted this. You've been doing this whole initiative where you're going back, re-releasing a lot of these figures that originally had clear plastic, taking them and re-releasing them with opaque plastic instead, and then selling it back to us and allowing us to upgrade. For those of us who really like the concept, we definitely appreciate it. My wallet especially appreciates it because for a lot of those characters, it was only a one and done. That Jetfire, I've always loved it as a figure, but aesthetically, there were things that just kind of bugged me about it. This fixes all my issues, and I have to pay the Comic-Con upcharge for it, and that burns me up inside. I get it. It's capitalism. It's something that we, as a whole, should be used to by now. I get it. It don't change the fact that this figure alone has managed to spark a rage inside of me that I have not felt in a long time. I have not felt this way about San Diego Comic-Con exclusives in a long time. This is the first time it's happened in a very long time. And I'm beyond disappointed that I'm going to have to pay an upcharge for where I literally only want one thing out of it. That's it.
Don't quote me on the Comic-Con thing. I don't know if it's Comic-Con or if it's Hasbro PulseCon, but I think it's one of the two.
At the end of the day, does it really matter?
No,
I'm still having to pay an upcharge for it, and I'm not okay with it.
No, I understand. I just wanted to point that out because I remember telling you last night, but I
No, it doesn't.
remember.
So anyway, yeah, sorry. I know I tend to be long-winded. I apologize. Just that one was irking me for a little while, and I needed to get it out. All right, let's get into the stuff that I know for a fact other people are definitely gonna want to hear. Wait, hold up. Wait. Let me get back in here real quick. I could have sworn I saw. I want to see BC gush on. Son of a gun! I didn't get the gush on Vortex yet.
I thought you did.
No, not to the extent that Ink wants me to, but yeah, no. Vortex looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for him. He looks absolutely fantastic. These are garbage, but hey, Vortex is great.
Oh, I like this one. The fact that you can actually remove Scorponok's tail and use it as a bike.
Is that Snarl?
That's Snarl.
Oh, okay, versatility. Okay, you know what? Versatility.
Okay,
I'll give you credit. That's neat. That's unique.
so that's the bike that comes with Scorponok.
Yep.
I do appreciate, that's something else I really appreciate too, is that cross compatibility across like all the scales. They really try to jump on that.
Yeah, and it's quite nice.
I low key want this. I hate myself, but I low key want this.
Same here.
Like, it's it's just a big dumb playset. Doesn't have that much articulation, but like the colors look really cool. Apparently, the colors are a reference to one of the Micromaster Transformers commercials, Scorponok, like his
And then you have
pre-production sample.
And then having a barrage also happening.
And I mean, I also brought up the fact that other people were bringing up that he actually kind of looks like the Energon Scorponok.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he does.
Which
So,
that,
like, if that's again, if that's actually the case, and if that was actually intentional, good job, Hasbro.
Did anyone see this?
yeah,
Barrage?
Barrage.
Barrage? Oh, interesting.
Man,
Hey, look, it's Mark.
he looks smart.
It is.
Hey, what's the Republic Cinema? Hello. Anyway,
It was. He was there. He was cameoing.
I wonder why they showed this Transformers 1 Optimus Prime in the New York Toy Fair. Okay.
Because they could, anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
Some more pictures
if Paramount
of
can't
cool
promote,
stuff.
if
Some more pictures of
I am
parts.
so mad I wasn't able to go to MegaCon. I could have seen these in person. Oh,
Yep. Hearts of
I
Steel.
want those. I want that Prime and B so bad.
dude,
I want them so bad.
I talked to TF Adictress a couple years back about Hearts of Steel because she shared with me a picture of a third-party Insecticon 3-pack. And I
What?
crapped on Hearts of Steel for the longest time. I did not like it. I looked at some of these designs. I'm like, these will never work as toys, like from Hasbro. Then they do that, and it's like, now I want them.
It's
So basically, what you're saying is, TFA years ago, these are never going to work as Hasbro products. It's never going to happen. Hasbro,
Yeah,
hold my beer.
essentially, yeah. I'm not afraid to admit that. I just
So-
didn't think it was possible. That Megatron alone. Sorry.
Yeah, the Megatron looks pretty cool. I will admit that. Like, I'm like, obviously, I'm not gonna get rid of the other two figures, but I've said it once, I'll say it again. As somebody who is a massive Thomas the Tank Engine fan, I have a very, very unexplainable love for trains,
You like
especially those of the locomotive.
Let me ask you a question, BC. Did you see James Farr's Transformers parody series?
Oh my god.
Yes, I have. That was years ago, but I did see it. I cackled. Anyways, so due to my love for locomotive steam engines, when I saw that there was a version of Optimus Prime specifically where he turned into a locomotive, I damn near lost my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept. It was one that I couldn't get into personally, but then again, seeing those official Hasbro figures made me think, yeah, these actually do look really good.
Forced you to eat your words.
I am not ashamed to admit that they really shut me up really quick, and now I kind of want to see more. Like, what else can they do?
Steamboat Shockwave.
Can we get Blimp Scourge? I would love to see a Blimp Scourge. That'd actually be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Anyway,
So
continue.
Perceptor.
So Perceptor, we're getting another 86 Perceptor, and this time it's going to be a Voyager class packaging.
Y'all have no idea how long I've been waiting for this specific reveal.
Bro, both of us. That's all we want to talk about for so long.
Like, it's like every single time whenever new reveals would drop, there would be the typical, "Oh yeah, dude, that was totally awesome," and then just that one moment where I specifically would go,
"Where's Perceptor?"
But where's that Perceptor though?
Yeah, like, hey, we might, and even then, it's like you're asking me, like, when's this stream today? I'm like, this time. It's like, you think we'll see Perceptor? I'm like, I don't think so.
It looks better. It looks better than the first version.
Oh, it looks leaps and bounds better than the first one.
Yeah, but I think we all know the selling. Also, I guess More Than Meets the Eye collection is now the new Target exclusive line.
Look at that little Ramhorn. Oh, he's precious.
He's so chunky.
And so he's a whole new mold, which I appreciate.
But Ratman is the Siege mold.
Yeah, but they actually gave him the backpack, which they didn't do with the Siege version.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's more cartoon accurate. So
Yeah, definitely cannot wait to get my hands on the Perceptor, mainly so I can actually spread the cassettes out to their actual owners.
We still need a proper what was it,
Rewind.
eject?
rewind.
Rewind. I keep screwing them up.
Still need a proper rewind. We still need a proper laser beacon Mirage. So
Okay, so at first I was like super worried that they may or may not have lied to us about the lack of the clear plastic. I'm looking at this now. That is a 100% opaque chest panel. I am happy.
Okay, they're actually okay. Good. Thank God.
that is, yeah.
That is 100% an opaque piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God they're learning.
That said, they said that apparently the designer went back and bulked him up. I keep looking at this Perceptor and I'm not seeing anything different on him.
It's the same thing.
It literally, like, yeah, nah, dude, like it legit looks the same. So, like,
it's only a Voyager class because of the other two cassettes. That's why.
Which makes sense because core classes alone, like those 2 packs, are like, $10.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same dude. Same mold, but it looks better. It looks way, way better.
I think at the end of the day, the ends justify the means for how they're going about it.
Looks way, way.
So yeah. Anyway,
why is it blue instead of red?
Thank you. Finally, someone else points it out.
I mean, I appreciate the silver outlining, but why is it blue?
okay, you know what? How about this? For all of you that are still complaining about it, let me hit you with this. What if that's supposed to be a universe version of the speed key?
I was thinking about that too, because didn't the blue version of the Jungle Planet key go with Leo Prime / Lyo Convoy?
Mm-hmm. And I know some figures came with a blue version of the speed key. I know some figures came with like a really weird looking version of the Earth key.
Yeah.
Like I know some were black, some were green.
Hardtop from the 07 movie had like this gunmetal gray looking caution looking one for some reason.
Yeah, it was so weird looking.
Well, why did they label Excellion as?
Oh no!
You put an Autobot symbol on the figure, but then you decided to label.
Well, maybe because it's still like the legacy thing, so like the universe is multiverse type thing, where it's like, oh, this version of Excellion is a Decepticon. I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. He already has an Autobot symbol on him. Like,
someone just messed up then, and I hope they fix that.
Yeah, JJ, pre-production. Yeah. Calm down. Hey, calm yourself. It's all right. It's all good. Pre-production. It's all good.
Bro, you can't make mistakes like this anymore. Please.
Yeah, you already got rid of the numbers, the backdrops, and everything for Studio Series. Now you're doing this.
How are you doing this? Like, label a character that is his own faction. Excellion is a freaking Autobot, not a Decepticon.
Someone pointed out to me the whole reason this exists is because it's an homage to Transformers Armada. No, I'm not kidding. Like, the whole point, like Hotshot in Armada, he got the Power Links upgrade. And
Hot
Rod, Cybertron Hotshot. Then he gets this repaint, and he looks like Hot Rod. It's an homage to Armada.
He did become red, yeah. He got repainted into Hot Rod.
Essentially. He looks
so look, I'm just going to be real with y'all. I was more excited about the actual leak than I was about the review for this. This is a very easy skip for me.
Yeah, it's a repaint of Hotshot, so.
I'm obviously still going to get it.
Well, yeah, like we all expected you to get it at this point. Was it really ever going to come into question? Like,
no.
I'm not picking on you. I'm just asking a question.
This
crap.
This right here, this figure. Oh,
they blew my expectations away with this. I knew it was going to be a new mold, but I didn't expect them to go borderline 1-to-1 to make him look like the traditional OG figures. If you put this
So-
next to that one,
Hey, TFA.
hey, BC.
Know how Hasbro shut you up real quick when it came to Hearts of Steel?
Yup.
They executed me with this one. I
Dude.
swore up and down this was gonna be a half arse retool. I was convinced it was gonna be a retool, and I refused to believe they were actually going to go as hard on him as they did. I refused to believe it. I saw this reveal
They went all out.
and I immediately crapped my pants. Like, what?
They
Dude.
went all out. They
Dude.
went all out, like what they did with Cybertron Hotshot and Cybertron Override and Cybertron Metroplex.
And
They was not
Starscream
like
and
they weren't. They like when they were in that design room. They weren't playing. They were cooking.
They legit have been treating Unicron Trilogy with so much love and respect. I mean, of course they are. They're working with Takara too, or like the heart and soul of that. But like, my God.
Hey, Ink. Hey, Ink. I take your Universal Ratbat repaint and I raise you Bakon Scourge.
I take both of you guys repaints and raise you one more. That exclusive Takara repaint of Sideways.
So CFA out the window, anyways. Because I was gonna let Ink respond with something else, like the sweeps or something, and then that was gonna be my immediate response after.
Is this supposed to be a deluxe class or
Yes.
void?
This is deluxe.
He is a deluxe.
That's gonna be
Oh
a tall deluxe.
And it looks so good to be. It looks so
Bro.
good as deluxe, man.
I am so happy with how much love they have been treating the Unicron Trilogy.
So yeah, like
he looks so good.
so yeah. Anyways, me. Cybertron Sideways is gonna be a very lazy retool. They're not gonna put as much effort into him. They're not gonna care. Like at this point, why would they care? It's all good. They're not gonna bother. Hasbro. So, how much money we making on this stupid mother? Oh, so how many bets did they put on him? Oh, they put well over $1 million.
I like the
Be
green,
right back.
the green paint. Dude, the green paint on the arrow.
Dude, the Cyber Planet he painted with a silver trim like the traditional toy. God, that makes me so happy.
And with the Decepticon symbol on it.
This,
Oh, that
okay,
is so good.
this makes me wonder though, are they still going to incorporate
Yes,
Spring
he still
Road?
has an Autobot symbol on him.
Oh my God, they're actually going to do it. Are they actually? Oh my God.
They're doing
I don't
it.
think. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna activate the whole gimmick though.
No. It's not going to do a spring load thing, but the fact that they'll still do the option where it's like you can have him as an Autobot or Decepticon, that makes me happy. Like they're going to.
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
no, that definitely makes me happy too.
Like, doesn't he have a Decepticon insignia on that picture?
Yeah. Yes, it's a Decepticon
And then he
symbol.
has the they're going. Oh,
And then the Autobot symbol. Yeah. Yep.
yes,
Yo.
yes.
Although they still labeled him as a pure Decepticon on the packaging, but no, don't care.
Well, it's marketing. It's something you can't avoid.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, the original Sideways toy was labeled as both Decepticon.
Wait a minute. No. Hold up. Back it up. If Detritus was allowed to have the half Autobot, half Decepticon insignia on his box, why couldn't Sideways?
Wait, he did?
Yeah, he did. Detritus
I
did.
literally just saw him at the store today.
I need to go back and look at his box. I don't remember.
Like 100%, he does. 100% he does.
I
He
mean,
does.
Sideways acted more like a Decepticon anyway, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but no. He was a faction switcher. He needs to
Yeah.
have the cross symbol. That's how it needs to be. You
Well,
can't see
technically-
it and tell me otherwise.
Well, technically, he wasn't even a faction. He was more so
see,
like he worked for.
This is Detritus's packaging right here. Autobot.
Oh, weird. Wait, what's it on the front? Is it the same thing?
Same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, are we sure?
Yeah, same thing. Autobot, Decepticon.
Oh,
Like,
weird.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, my mistake.
Those symbols.
So they could have done that. Oh, whatever. I
Yeah, they
personally
could've
don't
done
see it
that.
as a major issue.
They could have done that with Sideways.
The
Oh,
whole point of Sideways, anyway, is that he was supposed to be a herald of Unicron and Armada, and they were going to carry that over to Cybertron, but then they decided, oh, let's make him a Planet X survivor and something like that, or whatever.
and then his brother is Soundwave.
Yep.
Hey,
I
Hasbro,
love
when are we gonna get a
Sideways.
new Cybertron Soundwave?
I love Sideways so much. Like,
If
he
they
was
can do
probably
Sideways this good, oh my gosh, I
He-
can imagine the Soundwave. Oh
he was
my god.
probably one of my all-time favorite Cybertron characters, and to see him done in the modern day with such respect, despite being a Walmart exclusive, I love him. God, he looks so good.
Continuing on with the Wreck and Doom collection, Carnivac versus Physitron, aka Iron Fist.
Yeah, I sleep.
Well, they couldn't call him Iron Fist because Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I sleep.
Yeah. Well, the Carnivac colors, interesting.
Carnivac is, because I'm not super familiar with late 80s G1, he's a beast pretender, right?
He is indeed a beast pretender, yes.
He's supposed to be
Okay.
a beast pretender. Sadly, they couldn't fuse the pretender shell with the inner robot. Like
I
they
don't think
did.
it would have worked. I'm surprised no third-party companies have made pretender shells for some of the pretender
But
figures that
Iron
exist.
Fist or Physitron, man, that's a lot of accoutrement that he has. They actually retooled some bits. Wow. And
I honestly thought they were going to go, for some reason my brain immediately went, oh, they're going to use the Siege Hound for some reason, because that's the one I can kind of see
Hound.
work. That's
The
the one I
Earth-
could have seen work the most, but honestly, the Earth/canceled SS-86 Hound works a lot better.
Yeah. And we also have a Studio Series Gamer Edition Devastation 2-pack of the Elite Seeker and the Ground Soldier.
I sleep. I sleep. I sleep.
Another
I-
Earth Seeker mold.
God, why do they do this?
Wait, so how many of those 2-packs are we supposed to get for Wreck and Doom?
I think it's
Two. I think two 2-packs.
no. I think there's one more.
One more?
I think there was another. I think it was in the leaked listings. I think there was like a couple, like more than 2 or 3.
What?
Because
Yeah, because we got the one with Spinister and Diaclone Topspin.
Yeah,
We just saw Carnivac and Iron Fist.
I'm looking at the mold. I'm looking at the mold closely for this Ground Soldier. Because it looks very, the details look cleaner than Runabout.
It's runabout. It's the runabout mold.
It's the Runabout mold?
It's the runabout mold. Look at the robot.
well, the runabout run amok mold, aren't they the same?
It's
Yeah,
it's the battle charger mold. They're happy.
The Battle Charger. Yeah, I'm
This
looking at
is
it closely. No, they didn't retool. Wait. No, they didn't retool anything.
This is honestly a 2-pack I'm heavily debating on passing, because I just canceled the Devastation Prime pre-order, because I really just don't care. Like, Devastation's fun as a game. I don't think it really needs figures.
Yeah, you say that now, and then you're gonna get that Prime, and then you're gonna lose your mind.
No, I've seen reviews, and I really don't care for it.
Am I the only one that actually really likes that Prime so far?
I kind of like the Prime in robot mode.
Like, I might be the odd one out. I'm fine with that, but like, I do not care for that Optimus.
Because this is Optimus Prime, I had to buy it.
Like, this 2-pack's cool. I appreciate what they're doing.
I mean, I like the
would've-
swords. I like the
I-
swords. I mean, that is
I
game
would've
accurate.
Preferred if they were going more game, like, quote unquote game accurate, instead of the Seeker Elite. It should have just been the Seeker Soldier you fight in the very first level of the game, but that's just me.
It's still pretty cool that Devastation is part of Studio Series now.
Yay.
Oh, it's part of the More Than Meets the Eye collection.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the whole quote unquote Bullseye collection for Target. So this is going to be I almost said Toys R Us. This is going to be a Target exclusive. So is the Perceptor.
Ah, okay, so that makes sense.
and then
I don't
Excellion
know.
and
Should I really
Sideways.
buy this? I don't think I should because it's another Earthrise Secret Mold, and I'm content with my 7 versions of the Secret Mold.
And then Excellion and Sideways and the rest of the Cybertron/Galaxy
Ow!
Force exclusives at Walmart.
Oh, the best reveal ever, in my personal opinion. Out of all of these so far, it's definitely Cybertron Sideways. It's the best one. And yeah, but we're not done yet.
No, there's a
We ain't
contender.
done yet. We're
There's
not
a
done yet.
contender.
Because, bro, Onyx Prime. Ah.
So I'm going to go ahead and just admit this real quick. Onyx Prime was the toy I legit lost sleep over.
I was blown away when I saw how this turned out.
So, TFA, I'm going to need you real quick to testify with me on something.
Testify.
So I was right. He does turn into a griffin.
Well, yeah.
So one night.
This is one that you and I went back and forth on for a while, BC.
So I'm getting to that. There was a time where I legit attempted to call him in the middle of the night because I legit couldn't sleep. Not because I was having a rough day. Not because I was dealing with my own emotional distresses. It was because we finally saw the box art image of Onyx Prime. And I could not figure it out. I finally cracked and caved. And I started calling him. He finally answered me and was very sleepily like, "Yeah, BC." Explain it. Please explain it. Explain what? Explain to me. How are they gonna do Onyx Prime?
Think there's a little bit of a playful exaggeration there.
Take the event.
There's a little bit of exaggeration there.
But yeah, no, like, you know, skit and joke aside,
Yeah.
he and I went back and forth so much on this because I needed to know how this worked because I'm sitting there like, one image has him walking on 2 legs, another has him walking on 4. Like, at this point, that's literally supposed to be his transformation. I'm gonna be real, that's kind of lame.
Yeah. We went like days, if not weeks, about this when we saw that box art. I'm like, no, he's gonna be a centaur. He's gonna have a robot mode. That's the end of it. And then this freaking happens, and it's like, oh, he's a triple changer.
See, you went out of order. You had stated that it's just going to be the centaur, and then it's going to be the robot, and then it's a done deal. I went, no, that's stupid. They're going to give him a dragon mode, and then he's going to have the centaur mode, and the centaur mode is his robot mode.
To be real though, I don't fully remember the entire. I remember what I said. I remembered it differently, but I remember what I said. I said he's gonna have his robot mode, and then he's gonna have a centaur. And then
anyways, we went back and forth on this. So imagine how quickly I went to him when we finally see this, and we see he's a triple changer. He's a dragon. Shush.
Not a dragon. The griffin.
Shut up. He's a dragon. He's a centaur, and he has a robot mode. It's
a griffin.
I love it. Shush, it's a dragon.
He looks more like a dragon. He looks more like a dragon. He looks more like a dragon. He looks more like a dragon than a griffin.
It's a griffin.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a dragon.
Excuse me. It's a griffin.
Excuse me, sir. It's a dragon.
It's a griffin on the box.
You from the two noisy neighbors
on the box. So it's a griffin artwork on the box. So he transforms to a griffin, a Cybertronian griffin.
Excuse both of you.
That's a really weird way of spelling dragon.
Excuse both of you from the bottom store neighbor that's trying to poke the ceiling with a broom. Shut up and let me speak too. He looks more like a dragon than a griffin. I don't look at that beast mode and think, oh, it's a griffin. It looks like a dragon.
Bro, it's a griffin. It looks
It's a
like
dragon.
If he's a griffin, I'm
Come
calling
on,
him Peter.
there's a griffin picture here. It's a griffin picture here.
Okay then. Okay then. Look to the back of the box. Let the back of the box tell us.
If he's a griffin, I'm calling him Peter, and I'm making him laugh like. See, that looks more like a dragon than a griffin, especially with 6 legs.
Not really.
Okay, but he can have 4 legs like this.
No, I know, but like, I still
So
don't
dragon.
see I still don't see a griffin. That is a dragon.
Have you seen the dragon with hooves? I mean, come on.
They're very stumpy claws.
Like, it's a griffin. It's a griffin. Dang it.
No. See, no. Again. Show the back of that box.
Do we need to take JJ back to school to spell dragon? I'm playing. I swear to God, I'm playing. I'm sorry.
It's a griffin. It just looks like a griffin. I'm sorry. It just
You know what?
does.
Whatever. We'll
No.
call him-
Okay, you
We'll,
know what?
we'll
No.
meet. We'll meet each other halfway. We'll call him a Griffon.
No. See, no.
Or
No, hold on.
Call him a
Griffon.
call him-
Me-
call him-
This needs to happen now. This needs to happen. JJ is in the middle of reviewing him. It's in the beast mode, and he immediately goes, so here he is in his griffin mode. All of a sudden, the figure looks at him and goes, hey, dragon, not griffin. I don't do that tongue thing.
I'll
That
call
would
him a.
That
We'll
would be
call
a
him.
funny. That would be a funny cameo from BC if I do. If I
Do
did
it like
that.
stop motion animation. Just have Onyx look at you. We'll call him a Griffin.
Hey,
Or Draffin.
dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
You should
Hey,
show
but-
in the voting column
but
that
jokes-
checks for people to vote whether it's a griffin or a dragon.
But,
There's a
but
dragon.
jokes. Oh my God. But jokes and everything aside, though, like I like the option of like he can be a quadruped or he can be like a hexaped.
Yeah.
Like,
So technically, he's a quadruple changer.
I mean, technically. But are we really?
you
gonna
really
call-
want him to be a griffin, don't you?
Do okay. You know what? Pull a picture of like him fully in frame with the wings and all. I want to settle this.
Brown creature, looks like a griffin. So I go with griffin.
Pull out a picture with him like fully in frame, like the wingspan and everything, please.
So like right there.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, I mean, those look like drag. I mean, it's metal, it's metallic, but like they look like dragon wings. They don't look like
Dragon.
griffin. Yeah.
They don't
100%
look like
dragon.
wings. They look like griffin wings with all the fur and everything.
How do you see the fur? What do you mean?
Bro, does that look like scales to you? No, it's fur. It's griffin fur.
Bruh, it's molded skin. It's molded skin. Dragon.
Also, that tail doesn't look very griffin to me. It looks like a dragon.
Fine, sure, dragon.
It's like I'm so done with
He
you
just gave
two.
up. He just that's JJ's version of a crash out right there. Like he just gave
You
up.
know what?
It's like,
It's a drag fin. I'll call it a drag fin.
Or wait, no. Hang on.
You want to call it a griff gone? I don't know.
Griff gone.
So something else from Greek mythology.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
Oh.
What if he's actually a hippogriff?
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else.
Oh.
Then again, my whole thing
That
probably would
makes
have been
that
whole-
makes more sense.
my
that
whole
makes
thing
more
probably-
sense.
my
Yeah,
whole
that
thing
makes
probably
more
would have
sense.
been
It makes more sense. Yeah, he's a hippogriff. Definitely a hippogriff.
my whole thing probably was going to be wrong anyway. I was going to say chimera for some reason.
Yeah, definitely a hippogriff. Yeah, it looks like a hippogriff.
I
Yeah.
need to educate myself. I forget what a hippogriff looks like.
The hippogriff has hooves, not the griffin. I gotta correct myself there. This is what a hippogriff looks like.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So he is a hippogriff. Okay.
BC the Peacemaker over here.
Not a dragon, not a griffin, but a hippogriff.
Yeah, but to me and BC, he's still a dragon.
Yeah, to me and him, it's still a dragon.
Can't be a hippogriff or a dragon, whatever. I don't know.
He just wants to move on from this debate at this point. He's like, I'm done with this.
Oh dear. So yeah. Well, that's all the Transformers reveals, man. Well, Hasbro was hot with all these reveals. That's crazy.
I was not prepared at all. I really thought they were gonna kind of
Not
pull some
prepared
like. I thought they were just gonna pull the Cyberworld stuff, but no, it's like here's the rest of Age of the Primes Wave 2 until whenever the next convention is, which is probably SDCC.
And
Yeah, that's probably where we're gonna see Wave 3.
wait, yeah.
So here's my concern right now, right? Because JT Prime 17 just revealed the pre-order release dates. The deluxes go up this Tuesday, and I think Excellion and Sideways go up on the 13th, if I remember correctly. What also happens on the 13th is Walmart CollectorCon. So my whole thing is, are we going to see more of those Cybertron figures, or is that going to be our gateway into getting those G1 retro issue of Sea Spray and
Wait. There's one more. There's one more Cybertron figure we didn't get to see.
No, I know.
Scourge.
Yeah, the leader class.
You know,
Because it's like that's what I'm thinking. Because like CollectorCon, well, let's be honest, the last Walmart CollectorCon for the Transformers stuff was terrible.
If they're doing a Cybertron leader class Scourge,
We don't know for sure.
These.
We don't know for sure.
That just reminded me. Hey, TFA. Here's a flower of forgiveness. Because
What?
you and I went back and forth about that Scourge for a hot little minute to the point where it got heated.
Yeah. Wait, were you talking about the one from Onyx?
Yeah, I thought it was. I genuinely believe he was going to be Onyx retool.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think that anymore.
yeah, no,
There's no way.
it's definitely going to be a new mold. There's also rumors saying it might be a Vector Prime with like his sword and like safeguard and such, which I can sort and like a multi-pack, kind of like what they did with Thundertron.
Nah.
But anyway, my whole thing is with Walmart CollectorCon happening 2 weeks from now or a week from now, I don't know. Time blindness is horrible. Is that going to be our gateway into getting the pre-order for the new G1 Retro Deluxe Sea Spray and all those ones that are supposed to come out? Because it's like Bumblebee and G1 Toy Gears get released on the 23rd this month.
Do not tease me, my friend. Do not tease me. I will hound the Walmart website if I absolutely have to. I will get that damn Sea Spray. Do not test me, my boy.
I'm not testing.
No, we all
I'm
need
trying to.
We all need a new Sea Spray. Yes.
Well, we know he's coming. That's the thing. But like, is he
but
going to
when
be
can
up for
he
pre-order? Is he going to be up for pre-order on that Walmart con, or are they just going to do the Walmart Cybertron stuff on that day, or maybe both?
I don't know. I think Sideways and Excellion were supposed to be part of the Walmart exclusives, but
They are.
yeah, they are. Okay.
They are Walmart exclusives. The whole Cybertron anniversary, because Cybertron officially turns 20 this year, which that is
So-
crazy to believe.
We know two of them, but I know they're supposed to be Scourge. But there's another one coming out also.
Yeah, Voyager Skywarp,
So it's just a repaint of the Starscream. Okay.
which I'm fine with because that mold is already beautiful, and I cannot wait to see what it's going to look like in Skywarp colors.
Black
Please.
and purple.
Please, God, let us actually see that. Oh, please, God, let us see that.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch.
that's-
Now watch. Since we're talking about it, the very next day, Cybertron Skywarp canceled.
Oh no. But
Can you imagine how mad we as a collective would be?
It
here's
would
what I'm
be-
hoping. Here's what I'm hoping for Cybertron Scourge. I wonder if they can give him the gimmick of switching factions.
Yeah, you and I went back and forth on this for a long time too.
Yeah, because I told you that Scourge became an Autobot in Cybertron,
Yeah, I knew
And
you
he
were going
did.
to bring this up again.
and he did because if they put out Cybertron Scourge, and if they go back to watching Cybertron where he became an Autobot for good, they're gonna label him as an Autobot.
To be fair, though, in the actual cartoon, he didn't change his insignia, so that's kind of where I was like, and then I forgot about the whole line where he's like, "We too are Autobots," whenever they're trying to save Jungle Planet. So it's easy enough
And
to
then
kind of forget.
when Optimus Prime said Autobots has won against Galvatron,
hmm
Scourge
But it was,
replied,
but it was,
"Yeah."
also, it was, yeah. Like I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong. So I'm sorry about that big back and forth we had. As funny as it kind of was. But I agree. I kind of would like if he had like not even if, when we see him, I hope that the extra 2 Dragon Heads has like one with an Autobot insignia, the other with a Decepticon insignia. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see.
Because he in the cartoon, he never changed his insignia. Like every time we saw him, he didn't have an Autobot insignia. He had the Decepticon one, even at the very end. Like it was still there, as far as I remember.
I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, but for the most part, you could mainly just blame that on animation problems.
Yeah, that's true.
could be.
But again,
yeah.
we don't know if it's going to be Scourge. We know it's just going
I
to be a
mean-
leader. We know
I
it's going
mean-
to be a leader, though. That's the thing. That's the up and down about it. We know it's going to be a leader class, so it could literally be anyone in a leader scale.
Let me remind you this. We have seen some Decepticons that turn into Autobots where they didn't even change their faction symbols. For example, Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire and Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie, they became Autobots, but then they didn't change their insignias.
Mhm.
So, like, we know they are Autobots. They already established themselves. We are Autobots. We're not Decepticons anymore.
Mhm.
Like, even though they didn't change their insignia.
Yeah.
Even the first part makes,
Yeah, fair. I think it was more so a pride thing, though, with Megatron and like Scourge. I think that's why they kept it, because it's like, oh, this is how we first discovered ourselves, and now it's like here we are trying to be better.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we kind of went off topic there for just a brief moment. It's like we don't know who the leader is going to be for Cybertron. We really don't.
Okay. So let's bring something else into the topic. So you're saying it could be anything else. I say it could be Flame Convoy.
Yeah, maybe.
Flame Convoy, aka
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
Flame Convoy.
Cybertron Prime.
Cybertron Prime. Yeah.
See, my mind was originally going either Scourge
Please
or
tell me that joke didn't go over y'all's head.
what?
It went over my head.
You said
Flame Convoy is Scourge's Japanese name.
Galaxy Convoy. I'm still waking up for however long I slept.
Look, I never watched the Japanese version of Cybertron. I only watched
Same.
the English version, so I always know him as Scourge, not Flame
Same.
Convoy.
See how much they're making me look stupid, y'all?
No, no. If anything, we're making ourselves look stupid. But anyway, the leader class, like I said, I don't think Scourge could be a possibility. I could see it, but like I also think because we don't know, we just know it's going to be a leader class alongside Skywarp, Sideways, and Excellion.
Mhm.
Someone said discussion was had in the TFW 2005 group or server where it's like, oh, it could be Vector Prime with like a multi-pack with other characters like they did with Thundertron. I'm thinking, I don't think it's going to be Optimus. Optimus will make no sense. He'd have to
No, Optimus will be a commander class if they even decide to do a new one.
I want, part of me kind of sort of wants to say Wing Saber, but I'm also kind of like, that would make no sense. But at the same time, they could tease that for the future.
Yes. What do you want, BC?
So I heard some things, and if this proves to be true, we may have our way of getting our hands on a new Cybertron Prime way sooner.
Okay, now I'm curious.
I'm curious.
So, for those of us who have been paying attention to anything, one of the big things that has been gaining a lot more traction, especially since JT Prime didn't immediately denounce it, we may be getting a made-to-order figure.
Oh no.
What this is it's not a HasLab. It's not a
No.
HasLab.
Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness.
However, it is a figure where they're going to open up pre-orders for this allotted amount of time, and then they're going to cut those pre-orders off. And however many people pre-ordered it, that's the amount they're going to make. And then later on down the line, put it back up for pre-order, let more people order it, so on and so forth.
I feel a very specific way about made to order if they really are going to go that way.
Well, I'm okay with this for one reason, because one, because of the character, and two, because of the possibilities.
See, if they do it with specific characters that they know that they're not going to be able to sell in the public market at like a brick and mortar store well enough, I can get behind it. Because at the same time, retailers have kind of been dropping the ball. I'm almost done. I'm just wanted to piggyback and then I'll throw it back to you. But with this, it just feels very iffy territory. Like this could go one of two ways. This could either make or break Hasbro or the Transformers brand.
So we know that they only really like to do one commander for generations per year.
Two.
No, for
generations. For
well,
generations.
Studio Series is generations too, but yeah, I get what you mean. We're just saying, it's how it is. Generations of Studio Series, Legacy, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, Studio Series still.
Point is, if it ain't Studio Series, it's a different thing. The one that is not Studio Series, they do one a year.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Since they really are sticking with that whole idea of only doing one commander per year, it kind of limits them to how many figures they can release in that size class. But if they do this made-to-order thing, that cuts half the risk out.
Mm-hmm.
That said, here's the parts where I am hopeful for both who this supposed made-to-order character is going to be and how we can maybe get a Cybertron Prime out of it.
Hopefully.
I think, I don't think this is the one that has been going around that this is the viable pick. They're saying that this made-to-order character is Big Convoy.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we already saw the sneak peek of Big Convoy on Magnetron's box, so
Which has now officially been almost a year old, which is crazy.
And I'm so glad that I finally have my Magnetron in my hands because this guy's peak. So
He took Figure of the Year for 2024, man.
Should have been Tidal Wave.
I love this boy. I love this dude.
He was even on my list. He just happened to be at number 3.
He's just so good, man. I just love this boy.
Yeah, I did read about that made-to-order thing and like Chris Cox deciding to possibly do that. I'm still worried about it, but I'm also curious. And I also really hope it doesn't change the pre-order system where it's like, oh, here's the pre-order, then they're going to cut it off and then take the money or whatever. If they're going to still honor it the way that they've been doing it, because if they do it any other way,
yeah,
I am screwed.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that Big Convoy proves to be real, of course I'm pre-ordering. Of course I'm pre-ordering. You really think I'm not? That said, I'm not as jazzed about the idea of having to do made-to-order figures, but at the same time, if it's guaranteeing we're going to get specific characters done at a very specific point, I'm a lot more okay with it because so long as it's guaranteeing me a character that I am adamantly after.
Man, I'm so freaking sweaty. Anyway,
That's one of the things too that was like, because like yeah, I mean if they do it alongside still releasing stuff in brick and mortar stores and online for general retail, it shouldn't hurt the toy market or their company that much. But at the same time, there is that risk. Like,
hold on. Before you continue, I've been realizing with Hasbro's way of revealing stuff, and I've been noticing that they have been getting ahead of the leakers like more often these days.
oh yeah, they've been killing it lately. They finally got back on the game.
Like they revealed like all of Age of the Primes Wave 2 without the leakers leaking any of them.
Well, that's not 100% true. We got the artwork from Alchemist before Hasbro could show the figure, but
I mean,
that's neither here nor there.
I mean, that's just the artwork though. Like compared to like the last couple of years where it's like, oh, leakers from overseas and everything are getting the figures stupid early and like pulling on full on reviews before even Hasbro can promote them. It's like, yeah, that takes the fun out of it.
I'm gonna ask you guys.
This is like one of the first genuine times where it's like we have a convention. There's all kinds of new crap and like everyone's actually excited as opposed to like, oh, we saw this before. And it's like now there's actually that fun factor back to it. They have that on lock for now because I mean, knowing how this is going to play out, it's going to happen again where it's like someone's going to leak something. On top of that, there's still the entire leaked line for 2025 from like last year, or at least for the first couple waves. Like, and it's just been text. There's been no photos. Hasbro's been the one supplying them.
And we've also gotten our first listings for 2026. And the year not even done yet.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, we did. We're getting 86 Astral Train next year.
Right. Yeah, I forgot.
And and the one figure we still haven't seen a reveal of is 86 Megatron.
I think they're saving that for something. I don't know if it's this year or next year. I think they're saving that.
No, 86 Megatron's coming out this year. So
then I think they may show him at SDCC.
Maybe for the last couple months of 2025, and maybe that's when they reveal it. I don't know.
Like I genuinely think that's when they're going to be showing off the Megatron because like I think that would be the smartest move if they decide to go that route.
That's true. But Age of the Primes, Wave 1 coming out in stores in April, and I'm excited. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the listings again from April of last year from JT Prime. There is still a lot more to be revealed for this month.
Yeah.
Or not this month, sorry, this year. God, I can't talk.
This year. We still need to see Flatline. We still need to see Venom.
Oh crap! I forgot Flatline was coming out this year.
Yeah, we also need to see Swindle.
Yeah, Swindle was supposed to be where Vortex is, but then they swapped him. Flatline's a character from the
we
comics.
still need to see Skydive, the Fireflight.
Yep.
And we need to see Micronus and Alpha Trion.
Also, I want to confirm this real quick too, because we were talking about this during his reveal. That Skybound Comic Jetfire, Darek, and Solia, that is an SDCC exclusive. That is confirmed.
SDCC exclusive. Yeah, that's right. They haven't even revealed the Studio Series concept art Widowmaker.
Nope. And apparently the Amazon Wreck and Doom collection is only 3 packs. So we've seen the entire thing. Okay. The Walmart exclusives, Cybertron. It is just literally Capsule Leader Unknown. So we don't know if it's going to be Scourge. We don't know if it's going to be anyone else. We just know it's going to be.
I pray that it's Scourge, please.
I kind of hope it's Scourge too, but I don't know.
I hope it's Scourge.
So how many of those Wreck and Doom things are we supposed to get?
So here are the remaining figures we haven't even seen yet. So we haven't seen Micronus, we haven't seen Venom, Skydive, Fireflight, that's 4. The new mold for Alpha Trion, Flatline, so that's 6.
So
Age of the
excited for
Primes
Flatline.
figures we haven't seen yet.
Okay,
Uh,
but
we haven't
BC's
seen
asking,
the Voyager class from Skywar. We haven't seen the Cybertron leader class figure. Whatever we gonna get, I don't know. We haven't gotten the Studio Series concept art Widowmaker, the Studio Series 86 Megatron, Scavenger, and what's that?
Mixmaster.
Yeah, Mixmaster.
Gamer Edition Thundercracker.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
Gamer
God,
Edition.
I forgot about him.
We haven't seen TF1 Starscream yet.
Nope.
No, but we've seen his box art.
I was pretty excited for that more than Alchemist, or not Alchemist. No, Alchemist. Yeah, I was more excited for Thundercracker
Oh
when I saw
yeah, that's
Alchemist.
right. There's supposed to be a 2-pack for Sandstorm versus Luxlinger. Totally
That's what it was.
it.
So that might be another Wrecking Doom 2-pack, but that wouldn't really make sense. Wait, so they're gonna pack a leader with a deluxe? That seems.
And apparently, the Slugslinger will be the same thing as from Titan's Return.
Wait, the mold or the colors?
The mold.
Okay, because if it's the colors, I'll be like, oh, I don't want another toy color one. I want cartoon.
Yeah. So that means yeah.
So
I already have Trigger Happy, so I don't need a new Slugs. I kind of want Slugslinger. But do I really have to get another
I
Sandstorm?
think everyone needs Slugslinger and Misfire because it's like you
I
can't
know
get
Sandstorm-
you cannot guess you
I know
cannot
Sandstorm is going to be a cartoon accurate one. Yeah.
yeah you cannot get Misfire for dirt cheap anymore. He goes for so much money.
I only have his Target Master Aimless from Siege.
Yeah, if you want a Titans Return Misfire, good luck. You're going to be paying a couple $100. Yeah.
That sucks.
The other thing too is there's still more than meets the eye figures we haven't seen yet for the Target line because it's apparently codenamed Bullseye, but one's supposed to be a Voyager. It's a oh wait, no, that's the Target Prime. Okay, so the only thing we have to see now is the multi-pack for Target, which that one was the rumored one with a Voyager Nemesis animated Optimus Prime or Nemesis Prime, sorry. And it was also a rumored Horrible that was supposed to go with it to finish off the Headmaster Juniors for the Decepticons.
So this is what Barrage looks like, and it looks like his chest can shoot stuff.
Weird.
That looks like one of the guys from Beast Wars Second.
It looks like what was his name?
And
Power
apparently
Hug?
we have a new Alita 1, and if you can remember the design of this, it's actually IDW Riptide.
Oh my god!
Did you just pop TFA's IDW boner?
I see it. Oh my god!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. IDW Riptide. Yeah.
I
Yep.
want more IDW.
Yep. IDW Riptide.
So
And then we got Starscream also. Hey, these are new. You haven't seen these?
what are those?
I did not see these. What?
So Bumblebee is a Dune? Is that Bumblebee as a Dune buggy?
It looks like his reactivate alt mode.
I'm still sour about that.
Yeah, it does look like his reactivate alt mode. Oh my gosh.
Why? Why couldn't it happen?
And then we got Prime. This interesting vehicle mode. Huh.
What the heck is he? Wait, what the heck is that on top? Oh, it's a
Oh, okay.
jetpack.
Like
That
a weapon.
shoots. Okay.
Okay. And he doesn't have his battle mask on. Mm.
Okay, so let's see. What else was there?
Oh wow! Look at Alita 1's alt mode. Oh, it's a
Oh, we
boat.
haven't seen the Autobot Soldier for War for Cybertron either.
Oh yeah, the Autobot Soldier. Yeah, that's right. The Gamer Edition Autobot Soldier. Oh.
Wait, go back to Alita's boat mode real quick. Like zoom in. That's actually really sick.
They're using
See,
IDW.
this is the crap I'm talking about. This experimentation. This is good. I like this. I hope others do too.
Ew, I don't like it.
More power to you.
I like Barrage though.
So
I
they
think- I-
turned him into a. So he's not a rhino beetle anymore. He's a stag beetle.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Okay. I can kind of get behind that.
Like Marvelous said this. I think they said Sandstorm will have the alternate head, aka
Yeah, they did. They did mention that in the stream.
did that. Yeah.
It's still going to be weird. Why are they partnering or pairing a leader class and a deluxe class? That's very odd.
Well, I mean, they did pack in the Voyager with the Deluxe, so
Wait, what?
they did pack in a Voyager with the Deluxe. You know, the breakdown and the.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, this is the wave breakdown. Swap out Swindle with the.
I really wish Swindle was first, but after seeing that Vortex, I don't care. Just give me the Combaticons. Give me better looking Combaticons than Combiner Wars, please.
I would have loved to see Swindle in the same wave as Vortex. You know, that way we can have two Combaticons.
So I'm gonna be real. Can they just go ahead and drop Venom so that we can have Swindle, please?
Wait, what?
Can they just go ahead and drop Venom so that we can have Swindle, please?
Oh, well, no, because then the deluxes would be a little. I mean, deluxes are only like what 3 or 4 figures per wave now, so this is balanced. We'll see all of them. I don't think they're gonna scrap any of these ones. I want the Combaticons too, but we're not gonna get the rest until next year.
Ooh, let's see the size of Lio Kaiser here.
And then who's to say we're gonna see the rest of we're gonna get a new Defensor next year? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call that. They're gonna do Protectobots next year.
Wait a second.
Now, no. Hold on. Listings did bring up, or like leaks did bring up, that there is a Lightspeed in the works.
Lightspeed?
So Computron,
Yeah,
Technobots.
so that there may be a new Computron coming.
Before the Protectobots?
I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny, my guy. I don't know.
If they end up doing 3 combined, if they end up doing,
like really, I need a new Computron, please.
if they
Please
end up doing
make it happen.
3 combiners next year, I will not be happy.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Make Computron happen, please.
I mean, I guess
Please.
it would kind of make sense. Like the
Please.
first 2, like maybe the first 2 waves could introduce like the rest of the Combaticons, so we could get like Brawl, Blastoff, and Swindle, and then Onslaught.
I mean, to be fair, we all know that Onslaught is the commander class for that.
Yeah,
next year.
But what I'm saying is like they could still introduce maybe even more combiners next. Like this might just be Combiner Wars 3.0 at this point. Like they could introduce Protectobots, they could introduce Technobots.
Yeah, we need a new Defensor. My God.
Okay, am I in the minority here, or does anyone think we need a new Abominus?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
I mean,
Yes.
I think we do. Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
So-
we do.
So, with that being stated, though, here's my question: for those of us who genuinely believe we need a new Abominus, we all know they're going to want to do the frame system with him. How are they going to do it with Abominus?
That's what I'm concerned with. Like, how is that going to be possible?
I
How are you
mean,
gonna
I will
take a
admit,
two-headed-
Power of the Primes, Abominus, they did a decent job, but he still looks skinny. So
I mean, because it's like that's a good point too. Like, how are you going to do a frame combiner system for a beast mode?
Now,
I
that said, though, I think I figured out how they're going to do Predaking, but we'll speculate on Abominus first.
Oh god, if they do another
Mm.
Predaking,
that T-Spark Predaking, though. Oh my gosh.
I still feel a way about that one.
It looks awesome.
Oh, I don't deny he looks awesome. I feel a way about that. Like, I'm not crazy about him.
That makes sense.
It's like the same way I am with like that T-Spark hot rod for IDW. It's like it's fine. It's just not really for me, even though it's like something I've wanted, but it's not.
I
That's
mean,
not how I want
yeah.
it.
How do you feel about T-Spark Predaking?
What?
How do you feel about T-Spark Predaking?
I legit don't care about it.
Yeah, he did.
Get out. Get out.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, man. I'm
fair.
sorry.
Yeah.
The T-Spark Predaking and IDW Rodimus, it's a way that's
The dough?
It-
Yeah.
It's just the aesthetic. It doesn't do it for me.
I mean, that's because the robot mode is the base of the Kurokarakuri,
Ukula Karakuri.
the Kurokarakuri. Yeah.
I thought it was based on the Call of the Primitives episode.
No.
No,
It's based on the same toys design.
it's based off of the same design style of Kura Karakuri.
Oh, okay.
Look at the way he looks in Call of the Primitives and then actually compare it to the T-Spark figure, it doesn't add up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I'm happy people are getting it. I'm happy people are happy about it. I'm not into it.
I would love to buy it, but then it's too expensive.
Like again,
Many
the
months
T-Spark,
later.
sorry. Like I was saying too, the T-Spark Rodimus, just looking at the photos, like, yeah, he looks great. Beautiful. I'm happy it exists. I don't
He's
want it.
fucking transformable. Oh my gosh.
Like,
Okay, then, Michael.
okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, then, TFA. You say that right now. IDW Purple.
IDW what?
That figure in IDW Purple.
You mean the dark Rodimus colors?
Yeah, the one where he has the purple and teal.
Yeah, see, it just it doesn't hit the same way.
Oh.
It's the aesthetic.
Sky Blast.
Like, look, I will be more than happy to go in depth on this. It's the over mechanicalization of the design. Seeing every little panel line, every little rivet, every little.
Okay, yeah, no, but I get you. Not
Like,
everybody,
it completely
is as into.
the Predaking.
Yeah.
It is completely the fact that it is oversaturated with so much more mechanical detail than just looking like a traditional Transformer figure. Like, it's fine if it's like okay. So like live action movie aesthetic, that's where they emphasize mechanical detail. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Take that into a design that is not made to have that kind of detail, and it just kind of turns me away. Like, I'm cool with Transformers looking like Gundams. That's fine. But like, I look at those two and I'm just like, do I really need these? Because it's like, I don't care. They look cool, but that's pretty much it. Like, what's the purpose other than that? They just don't do it for me. Like, not bashing it, not hating on anyone who likes it. All good. Just not my thing.
Did you know that BC is actually in love with Legacy Quake?
Yeah, I do.
JJ, why you gotta be throwing me under the bus like that? No. Just because you chose to be like that, you not owe me a needle nose.
I thought you were going to say just because you decided to be like that, I'm now calling Onyx a dragon.
You know, that's actually a good point. You know what? No. See, now that you're flexing on me with the needle nose, Onyx is a dragon. Do that again. He don't do that tongue thing.
JJBC Civil War coming to a theater near nowhere.
He's a hypocrite.
Wait, what?
I said JJBC Civil War coming to a theater near nowhere.
The saddest part is that Civil War would end so fast. JJ would show up with an ion blaster and dress up like Optimus Prime, and he'd be running like, "Oh, I got this! I got this!" All he would hear me scream is Rob Chaco, and then he'd run the other direction.
I'll be going in like, no, only can shut him.
And then all of a sudden, the Rob chuckle.
Before you even start, Rob just says, "Hi, JJ," and then you start flailing him around. Oh, you know something else I thought of, like for a fun exclusive they could do if they continue to do the Devastation stuff. The Decepticon Heavy Soldier from Legacy Blitzwing.
I mean, cool, I guess.
Yeah, but
You know which one I'm talking about, right?
I know what one you're talking about. I'm still like, okay, cool, I guess.
No, I just thought about it because I saw a picture for the forum, and it got me thinking, like, yeah, why haven't they done that yet? I think it's called the Heavy Soldier, isn't it?
was it called the Heavy Soldier? I don't know.
Oh, Ground Soldier, whatever. The black and red tank with a massive hammer.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it definitely looks like
I could see that from Legacy Blitzwing.
I know.
the big gigantic hammer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why
It's
does
like
the hammer?
we already got Overcharge. Like we got Diaclone Overcharge in the main line. Like do an exclusive with the Ground Soldier.
How would they even do a Devastation Manosaur though?
They won't.
They already did. They already did. It's called Combiner Wars.
No.
I told you not to.
What?
What?
I told y'all not to humor it.
I don't know. Hasbro's pretty content on doing everything from a game or series or movie. So
Yeah, almost everything. Because like we're still waiting on like Gamer Edition Movieverse stuff. Like I want Breakaway. I want Warpath. Like come on, there's demand. Make it.
I want to follow Cybertron Warpath first.
I'm curious how they would do him.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Like the Autobot soldier, not even that, the Decepticon soldier when he was first announced, I was like, holy crap, we're actually getting like troop builders, like actual game soldiers. Like now we're getting the Autobot soldier this year. It's like that's unbelievable. Like what else are they gonna do? And how long are they gonna do the game stuff? Like until they do everyone? So it's like if that's the case, we're gonna be waiting a while because it's like who's to say, oh, 2027 arrives, Studio Series Titan class Omega Supreme from War for Cybertron, or Triptychon from Fall of Cybertron. Or War for, like, how would they do a War for Cybertron Triptychon? He's supposed to be a giant orbital station. How's that going to work?
I mean, let him transform into the Nemesis instead?
Yeah, but even then, how's that going to work?
Maybe that would be the first time Studio Series gives us a Titan class Studio Series figure.
And that's the other thing, too. Where the crap is Stratosphere for Rise of the Beasts? Still waiting on him.
He needs to be a Commander class, not a Titan class.
And, I don't know about that.
Because I remember Hasbro saying no to a Titan class Stratosphere.
How would a commander at that? Well, I guess if we can do Silverbolt.
So the one you're thinking of, TFA, is called the Heavy Weapons Warrior.
Yeah, the one with the giant hammer.
Yeah, the one with the giant hammer. Yeah, that's what he's called.
I thought he was like a heavy ground soldier or something.
I literally turned on the game. He's referred to as the heavy ground or the heavy weapon ground soldier.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Either way, that from Legacy Blitzwing or Overcharge.
They'd all need new heads either way. So
yeah. I think it's been a good couple of years for Transformers. I mean, this year is going to be its 41st anniversary. We just passed 40 last year. Holy crap.
Yeah, that is true.
Just makes me wonder, like, what else are they going to do for Studio Series Gamer Edition? What else are they going to do after Age of the Primes? What do they have planned? We don't know.
Yep, we have no idea. No idea.
Also, did you guys talk about the Cyberworld cartoon at all, or not really?
I kind of don't want to do that because I don't know. The Cyber World cartoon is going to be what 5 minutes per episode.
You have 36 episodes.
I don't know how to feel about 5 minutes.
I agree.
I seriously don't know how to feel about
I
that.
agree. I think it's. I honestly think it's a really dumb decision. Personally, that's the equivalent of the Transformers 1 stop motions that they've been doing on their channel.
Can I
He
just?
doesn't want me to crash out on it.
So is that your new nickname now for BC? Big Crash Out?
Okay, so for one, that would be a BCO, and that just sounds wrong. And two, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to cuss at you, so all I can say is shut up.
It's pretty cool that these slots on Quake is suitable for these tabs on the Target Masters. Although the funny thing is, when you store these Titan Masters like this, you run the risk of them just laying down on their backs and just doing like that.
They're lounging. They're enjoying the ride.
Yeah, it fit in perfectly, but yeah, this is just funny. It's just hilarious.
They're just having a tan as Quake drives them around.
We're just laying down. We're gonna have our tans. I mean, try. I mean,
Hey Quake, can we go to Hey Quake, can we go to McDonald's? No, we have McDonald's at home.
But you know what? I prefer to store them like this, as guns. Because, look at that. Lots of guns.
I remember getting him on my birthday along with Gamer Edition Ratchet.
I definitely appreciate the amount of retooling that they did to the mold. So
I'm still surprised it's a Skullgrin remold. Like, they really found a way to change it up a bit.
It went all out, even though the tech mode looks eh.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Kill Bison's.
Oh my gosh, Kill Bison's tech mode. I don't know.
What did they do? What did they do to my boy?
And of course, the backpack for Lio Kaiser. Just poor Jaguar.
BC, are you okay? Oh, you're transforming your finger? Okay.
I'm hey, retract that. I didn't actually do it. It went up that far.
Yeah,
it went up.
You
can't hit me.
He pulled a TFO Orion on us. I want to just talk about Kill Bison just for a brief moment. I love that in the promotional art for Lio Kaiser, for him specifically, they made him do the meme. I love that they made him do that just to promote him. Like, everyone knows Kill Bison just from that dumb meme alone. The fact that he just flips off someone after he transforms. Transform! What got Kill Bison guy?
Well, Jaguar, poor Jaguar. I feel bad for Jaguar right now.
He's basically a baby backpack, and it's funny.
Oh, but when Jaguar has to be a backpack, it's super funny. It's acceptable. But if Longhaul's legs are a backpack, it's a problem. Even though it's literally animation accurate.
And game accurate.
Transformers fans hate Transformers. It's that simple.
Long Haul's dump truck backpack. I mean, Devastator's dump truck backpack was there in Devastation. So.
Bringing it up until they finally just shut up.
We know it's never going to happen, BC.
Then I'm going to remain with a job.
I mean, hold on, peoples. Come on.
That's not to come back to that.
Look,
PC. I'm never going to be employed.
Look at that. In Devastation. Devastator had that backpack.
So Long Haul became the dump truck for Devastator dump truck.
Yeah. You know what I like about Studio Series 86 Long Haul? His proportions are from Devastation.
Yeah.
Grass Michael, throw it to the ground.
I saw a joke opportunity and I took it.
Anyway,
What was that?
Better for me then.
I don't know. It's just a random laugh. I don't know.
It's like the Jolly Green Giant on helium.
Oh.
You leave the Jolly Green Giant alone.
Which is the Jolly Green Giant? Devastator or Hulk?
No, the original Jolly Green Giant from the vegetable brand.
Oh.
It's an American thing. The whole jingle was like ho 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 Green Giant. And
Oh,
you went and it made it sound. You did that laugh, and it just sounded like the Green Giant on helium.
I'm so glad to finally have all 5 SS86 Dinobots after.
I just realized something.
But
We have officially had 2 whole waves of toys for Age of the Primes get fully revealed, and we still don't have any of Wave 1 in hand.
Nope.
yeah, because they're not coming out until
Because only in April.
April.
Only in April they will be released in stores.
So
Hey, that's the big claim.
Oh,
If-
no.
Really stick to it, I'm okay with it.
Some people in Indonesia got the first wave of the second wave of Studio Series 2025 and the first wave of Age of the Primes already.
well, good for them. We're stuck in the U.S. where everything's back.
But what about Malaysia, man? Where's Malaysia? Where's the stock from Malaysia? Come on.
We're still waiting. We just got the Studio Series Volkswagen Bumblebee 2.0 in Florida, of all things.
And apparently that figure was supposed to be delayed to July or something.
Yeah. Like someone in a Walmart on Collins Road in Florida found it at their Walmart, and they
I'm
just
gonna
reported it. So now keep in mind, that's nowhere near me. I might hit up my Walmart tomorrow and go see if it's actually in stock, and maybe I'll pick it up, but I don't know. I do want that Bumblebee, though. It looks really good. Looks a lot better than the original.
Mhm.
I still don't care for it. But you also got to keep in mind, though, I've grown like super estranged with live action aesthetic that I can't stop. I can't stand looking at it anymore.
Yeah. I think it's fair. Also, it just seems like at this point, live action movie stuff is dying out. Not everyone is like super into it as much anymore, and like when we do get it, it's like once in a blue moon.
Honestly, I'm okay with this mainly because of how much people, unfortunately, have been glazing it, claiming it's the greatest thing ever. And that's a loss they need to face.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I do want Q/Wheeljack, which I appreciate that they acknowledge both names on his figure, but I do want him badly. Him, and surprisingly, despite I hate this design for Optimus, I really want the Age of Extinction Leader Prime.
Mm. I've seen the transformation for the Night Mode Prime, and it's wicked.
Oh, it's almost like borderline close to what they did in the movie with some creative liberty and like the way they did it. Like I saw that whole stop motion, like that's amazing. I'm happy that it exists, but I hate that design for Prime. I've never cared for it. I know the whole thing is like, what?
I said you and I are like constantly go back and forth on that.
What? How so? Like you like it? I don't.
Yeah, like you always go. I absolutely hate the night design for that, and I'm like, are you kidding me? That design absolutely slaps.
I guess it's just because I don't know.
I always look at the design, and I thought it was cool to have him like have a night design, and it's different, it's interesting, and it looks gorgeous at the same time. And
I don't know. It could just be my way of like not being willing to accept change in that regard, because it's like when they brought Age of Extinction out and they said, "Oh, Optimus is going to have 2 forms," the first This Is Evasion mode, which is a skeletal redesign of him transforming into like a Marmon flat nose truck, and it's just the movie 1 through 3 skeleton. I thought that's beautiful. It's a perfect blend of like what he was given in the first 3 movies, and it's also a nice way to appreciate and respect G1. But then they do the Knight from the Western Star truck, and I'm like, you don't see any vehicle parts aside from maybe the gas tanks, the exhausts. Like, where do the wheels go? Where's you know, it's like it doesn't look like Optimus. And also, why has he got like a sports bra? It's just weird.
I mean, the Western Star truck mode looks beautiful. I love the Western Star truck. So
Like the truck mode's cool. It's just the robot mode makes no sense to me at all. Like, where does everything go as opposed to like everything just kind of like implodes on itself? Like, I'm not asking for a full-on logical reason where it's like most people would like comic book guy Simpson style critique him. It's just, for me, I don't like that design. I liked it when I first came out, but then as it settled and like time passed on, I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, I really don't like this. And I think it's only further explained by what they did to that same design in The Last Knight, where they made it even worse and decided, oh, let's have him become Nemesis Prime.
yeah, that doesn't work at all.
That's not Nemesis. That's not how you do Nemesis Prime. I will die on that hill. I hate how they treated him.
No, it's not. Although we're gonna have the Last Night Nemesis Prime toy in Studio Series, though.
Yeah, and they are going to change the arms, which I appreciate, and I hope he comes with the Assassin's Creed style blade that he has.
Yeah, when he went against Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't care for that design. I want a Studio Series Evasion Prime. That's what I really want.
That's the last movie Prime we need.
I will believe that any of that is going to happen when they finally decide to do Hound.
Yeah, Hound is a desperate need too. We got Crosshairs, we got Drift. Well, we got a Drift.
We need Bugatti Drift. We need Bugatti Drift.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, we need the new Bugatti Drift. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it.
Right now.
Not, granted. I'm not like screaming to the moon and heavens above that we absolutely need it because, well, quite frankly, again, I'm not going to buy it. But for everybody who has been after better versions of those characters at the retail level, yeah, I definitely do agree. Y'all need a new Drift.
We also
need we don't just need a new movie Drift. We need a new IDW Drift.
there was rumor that he was supposed to be in like a future toy line, like a G1 Drift, but then that never happened.
They need to happen. It needs to happen. They can do G1 Gears. They can do G1 Drift.
We still need a lot of movieverse characters still too. Like, I know this one got canceled, but I really hope that one day they go back through their archives and they decide, oh, let's make them happen anyway. I want a Dark of the Moon DevCon so bad.
Yes, please.
I want DevCon. I would love a Last Night Onslaught. I would love a Last Night.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I had to do this.
I would love a Last Night. What's his name? What's his name? The stupid. Oh, Hooligan.
Hooligan or Dreadbot?
I don't call him by that disgusting, despicable name that can go die in a fire as it burns in a hell eternal flame.
Apparently,
No.
there was supposed to be a third Dread that looks like Hatchet, and his name's supposed to be Dirtbag.
Yeah, see, I did see that, and I thought that would have been funny. But no, I mean Hooligan. I don't call him by that other stupid name that they decided to give him.
Look at what BC says. BC says, hashtag JJ's mean. What? Me flexing on you with the G1 DevCon? Sure.
So
I'm
tell me about all the other figures that I have that you don't.
trying to think of who else they could do for Studio Series.
Ooh, can we get an Oreo bot, please?
Okay, there's one character I want to mention. I'm only mentioning it for the sake of the funny. Yes, his name is inappropriate, but it's just a name. It is literally his name. Do not get on me about this. I want Dickbot the Blunder Guy.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yes.
Oh dear.
I want Dickbot the Blender guy. It would be so funny.
Oh no. But considering core class is gone, so
I know. I'm sad about that.
I love the core class, and I'm gonna make a separate video about saying goodbye to core class. It's gonna be emotional.
Core
If
class-
Hasbro will never do it, I hope Dr. Wu does, because if Hasbro never does Dickbot the Blender guy, I hope Dr. Wu does, because they just showed off their teaser for transforming Frenzy into the radio.
And it looks great.
So I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they do him as well, because I think it'd be really funny.
That Frenzy from Doctor Wu might be another third-party figure I'll buy.
Dude, I've been spoiled by Dr. Wu lately. I bought their G1 Decibel, which is the dinosaur blaster cassette combiner.
Oh, that one.
It's actually really good.
Did you buy the brains?
Yes, I have Brains. I have Wheelie. I was gonna get the battle damaged version of Wheelie with him with one of his busted optics, but I think it went out of stock.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like it's a blue optic, and then he has like an undamaged optic where it's still red.
Oh, Defcon, yes.
And then I did get their Mohawk before we got the official SS Mohawk, and I do have their Scalpel as well. That's another one we need, even though core class doesn't exist anymore. Would be Scalpel. That would be cool.
Maybe a multi-pack of the small dudes. We need.
But-
Yeah, that'd be fun too.
Again, core class as a single release thing doesn't exist anymore.
No,
But
I know.
Clone still lives. It's just they are now kind of forced to be overblown accessories.
That's what we mean. That's what. We mean.
Too bad they're not going to release core class Beast Wars Dynamite. Yeah.
Am I the only one that doesn't care about that one?
Yeah, I don't care about that one. I have the Voyager class one, so I'm good.
If what I heard what that was gonna be is true, y'all are gonna take that back real quick.
Why?
Apparently, that was gonna be Beast. That was gonna be Dinobot 2.
What?
Wait, that was going to be a Transmetal?
It was gonna be Transmetal. Yeah.
Wait,
What?
core class?
Yep.
Core class?
Yep. Because core class is how to test the waters, right?
What?
Huh.
Okay, I had
See-
no idea.
See how quick everyone changed their minds on that. How quick.
The saddest thing too is I can imagine how it would work, because it would be very much based on the original toy transformation.
And also another figure that to me that they got canceled, Sure Shot.
Oh, that one hurts.
That one.
hurt so bad.
That one aggravates me. That one aggravates me greatly.
That one actually hurts.
It hurts. It really hurts.
No,
Like-
because it's like how can they tease us?
Like-
with
like-
point
Was he full blown canceled or was he just moved?
no, he got
Canceled.
canceled. He's done.
Cancel, full blown cancel, just like Polar Claw.
Wait, but no. Polar Claw apparently is still in circulation. They're just waiting for the proper opportunity to actually put him in.
Well, for the sake
Okay.
of legacy, because that was Kingdom with Polar Claw. For the sake of legacy, it's a similar situation. Like, he's technically canceled for legacy, but they could bring him back later on. But it's still like, it hurts. 'Cause it's like we're 2 in. We
It
got
hurts.
Crosshairs and Siege, and then we got Point Blank and Legacy Evolution, and it's like now what we need is Sure Shot to finish off the Autobot
Yeah,
Target Master.
I never got Crosshair.
To be fair, though, the what you call it?
We did
Oh,
get
My brain just started. Give me a minute.
Oh, I thought about how they could release Sure Shot.
We also need a new Power Glide, please.
Wind Charger too.
Don't do it, JJ. Don't. I will leave the stream. I will leave the stream.
See, I wasn't even trying to set up. I wasn't even trying to set up the joke. I was just piggybacking off of what JJ was saying.
I'm not gonna say it.
I
I
don't-
will.
TFA.
I didn't say it, but Marvelous said it.
Oh, he did say it.
All I'm gonna say is he's lucky that I'm on this stream. Otherwise, I'd be roasting him to high hell.
Of course, if we get
They
Wind
still
Charger,
made Power Slide and Wind Charger as exclusives.
we
I don't.
also
I don't see them being exclusives.
nah.
one thing I didn't show off.
Listen to me real quick. Listen.
We're listening.
Wait, what? One thing
So-
I didn't show off.
So bearing in mind how much I've complained about the lack of a wind charger
Yes.
between the two, I would rather have Power Glide.
Yeah, same.
And the reason why is because, well, I have most of those GoBot repaint.
I did not show this off.
His GoBot repaint is literally the last one we need to complete the set.
I forgot to show this off.
Oh yeah, they brought back catalogs.
This
Also,
user
BC, you're not wrong. That would be really cool if they did that. Because that would finish off that whole little GoBot 4-pack, right?
I didn't.
1,000% it would.
Wait, is it
do
a
y'all
4-pack
see
or a
this?
5-pack? Because I could have sworn
Do
Bug
y'all
Bite was
see
in it.
this? Do y'all see this 3D series checklist?
Yeah.
But why did they put Gnaw as a Decepticon when he wasn't really labeled as a Decepticon in the first
Oh
place?
my god. JJ, you and I need to sit down and have a nice long chat about marketing.
Yeah.
It's just marketing. We know he's part of the Quintessons. It's just marketing. Just tell yourself that. Have it be your mantra every time you see something like that.
Look. I'm aware that the original Gnaw from G1 was labeled as a Decepticon. And yes, he has a Decepticon symbol, including the Times Return version. But the 86 version, they strictly confirmed that he's not a Decepticon. He is just a Quintesson.
It's still
Well,
marketing.
except for in the comics where he became an Autobot. So
It's still marketing. It's just how they...
JJ? Marketing. Leave it alone.
hey, what's up, Thanatos Prime? What's up, Eli?
Hey, Thanatos.
Hello.
Sets will finally be complete. No, Marvelous. The only way the Corp sets will be complete is if we got a dead SS-86 Optimus Prime.
I hate you.
Or Dead Starscream.
I'm still wanting that.
Dude, all you need... Oh, okay, look, dude. If you really want a dead Starscream, just buy Pixie Dust.
I'm
It's
almost
funny
tempted.
how
I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost tempted. Go on eBay, grab an Earthrise Starscream, or use one of the spare ones that I have. Paint him in grayscale and just call it a day.
look at that, look at this. The silhouettes are still the Combiner War silhouettes.
Teases. I want to see Mixmaster. Wait, is this something that we're actually getting in a package with a figure or new?
This is quite new. We haven't seen a Studio Series checklist.
No, not new. No, I was saying no in a funny manner. Like, is this something I'm actually going to get in a future Studio Series box, or is this just one of those like con exclusive type things?
Maybe only exclusive for the 86 figures.
Okay. Because I'm glad that they're bringing back catalogs. I miss those.
Yeah.
Meh.
I missed it when we had a whole booklet of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters figure catalog.
I missed back in my day. We had the Unicron trilogy. We had a mini comic with the toy catalog as well.
Close to 1K subscribers, boys. Oh, that's awesome.
Congrats.
Congrats, dude. Hope you reach it. Anyways, it's 12:54 p.m. I need to eat my lunch, and I need to get ready in 1 hour. So, because I have my singing class at 3 o'clock. But this was a really fun stream discussing all of the new juicy reveals. My favorite reveals are definitely Onyx Prime, Alchemist Prime, Vortex, and Sideways.
Oh, that's a tough one for me to say. Which one? I mean, obviously, probably same, but like, Alchemist is pretty up there.
Okay, so y'all want to know what my favorites are?
Sure.
Onyx, Alchemist, Vortex, Receptor, Sideways. I think that's it.
So basically, my list plus Perceptor. Okay.
I think you and I had the same list, JJ. Except I added Alchemist because he looks great. I'm very excited to
I
see
have
what's in.
Alchemist in my list. I have Alchemist in my list of favorites.
Oh, so then same list.
Yeah, same list.
I mean, there's not really that much to. I mean, I would say some of
So-
the Cyberworld stuff. Like, I'm still trying to talk myself out of not getting that stupid Scorponok, but I kind of want it.
So the 13 primes, right? We've already seen Vector Prime from Legacy.
Yep. He technically doesn't count because it's Legacy.
Well, he does count because his design is literally on the gold statues. So
Yeah, I wouldn't always go off that because it's like if that's the case, the Star Convoy is the Jinrai, Super Jinrai or whatever, and we still haven't seen that. So we could. But anyway.
and we've seen the Megatronus, we've seen Solus Prime, we've seen Alchemist Prime, we've seen Onyx Prime, we've seen Prima Prime.
Yep. I
But
kind of wish they would have just called him Prima, but whatever.
we've seen the Star Optimus Prime. I'm gonna count Vector Prime just because.
But it's not the same. Okay.
Because Vector Prime is part of the 13. So
Okay, fair. If you're doing that, yes, but that Vector Prime doesn't count. The one in Legacy, that's different. But yeah, in the sake of saying yes, 13 primes, yes, it'll count.
this is the same design for the gold statues. So anyway, we still need to see Alpha Trion, Amalgamus Prime, Micronus.
Yep. Nexus,
Nexus Prime. We
Liege
still
Maximo,
see Liege Maximo,
Quintus Prime.
and Quintus Prime. That's all we need. That's all we saw.
I'm still convinced Nexus is the Titan next year.
Oh,
No, it better not be.
please no.
Please no. Let him be a leader class or something.
No, a leader class for a combine. No, because Nexus's whole thing is he's a combiner. Like, it wouldn't really work.
Not for the aligned continuity though.
Huh?
He ain't a combiner in the aligned continuity.
What do you mean? Hold on.
The design of Nexus. The design of
Hold
Nexus.
on. BC is
Prime
currently
from the-
tight. What did I do?
The design of Nexus Prime from the gold statues that we saw. That was not a combiner.
BC's what? What?
When JJ said, yeah, but the aligned one isn't a combiner, the way you immediately went, what you mean?
Oh, you're laughing at my stupid scrapyard catchphrase?
What you mean?
Well, that's the PG version. The full one is different, but no, hold on. What do you mean? Seriously, like I'm looking at Nexus right now. That
Don't
looks like
look
a
at the original
combiner to
Nexus.
me.
Don't look at the original Nexus.
I'm not looking at the original. I'm looking at the Align continuity.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a combiner.
It is.
It literally is, though. That's Nexus's whole thing. He is the creation. He's the creator of combiners. His whole thing is the enigma of combination.
JJ, buddy, don't argue with us. Just don't argue with us.
Look, literally, TF Wiki. Fourth paragraph. Nexus Prime would survive the War of the Primes, but the memory of his existence would fade away into a myth and legend. Several story cycles later, the 5 components of Nexus Prime, cannon spring, mainspring, pinion, clocker, and chain drive, would briefly reunite as Nexus Prime, giving Optimus his sword. He's a combiner. He is the only combiner.
So
His
anyway,
whole thing.
saying
His
he's a-
whole thing is the enigma of combination. That's why it's been such a prominent thing lately. Also, what?
I still say
Look at the Orion novels. So it says here, when standing alone, his body seemed to shift or be overlaid with ever-changing forms and combinations he might take.
meaning he's a combiner.
Align novels still say it too. Nexus was last seen by Alpha Trion before Age of Wrath taking custody of Solus's many creations. Blah blah blah. The Omni Saber was part of Nexus Prime's body, and he secreted the cyber caliber away inside his form as well as before, splitting himself into 5 component robots: clocker, mainspring, chain drive, pinion, and cannon spring.
Oh. I don't know. His design just like the colors like so. Okay, fine.
Well, it's just a uniform combiner. It's like Superion, except, you know,
True.
like fully uniform.
So-
like
so
he is
yeah,
a combiner.
So he is a combiner. Sorry, that's my bad.
So next year's Titan, right?
I hope you're wrong.
I hope not, please.
I hope you're wrong, BC. I really do.
I really hope not.
Cannot keep throwing away money for combiners like this. It's bad enough there are already 2 combiners this year.
Yeah. Well, only one full. Well, yeah, 2 combiners because of Devastator and Superion. So.
Like, it's already making me wonder what are going to be the next Titans for next year. And there's going to be 2 of them because Studio Series and or Gen Selects and then the other line, Age of the Primes.
Yeah, and apparently next year's Gen Selects is going to be Metroplex.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's going to be Metroplex. Only it's okay. Based on what I was reading, they said that it is going to be Metroplex, but retooled to be able to keep up with the modern age. So it is going to be the Thrilling 30 design, but freshened up.
BC, I swear to God, if you call that and it actually happens, I will come to Chicago or Illinois.
Oh,
And of course, I can tell the next year's HasLab is going to be another Autobot, and it's going to be Primus.
It's not going to be
So-
Primus. We're not doing another planet former for a HasLab.
Is the end of this episode just going to be how many things can we say until the TFA finally crashes out?
I'm about 0.1 millisecond
No,
ready to
I
snap.
totally understand. I understand why you don't want the planet former, but it's going to happen regardless. I mean, come on.
I'm sorry, do you work for Hasbro Asia? Do you work for Hasbro Takara? I don't
Okay.
think so, Mr. Man.
Answer me this. Answer me this. Who created the 13 primes?
I don't care if it was Great Aunt Sally that created the Prime. We're not getting Primus.
JJ, all the evidence clearly points to no on that, buddy.
We're not getting Primus. It makes no sense. The whole
Yes.
point of HasLab so far has been obscure or anime-inspired characters. For example, we got Unicron. Never
No.
had a figure of him up until, like this big until then. Then was Japanese Transformers. Then we got Victory Saber. Then Death Saurus. Then Lio Kaiser. Or, sorry, Mega Prime, then Lio Kaiser.
Listen, I get that wanting TFA to crash out is literally one of the funniest things we've ever seen, but this is not the way. I'm gonna be a HasLab, okay?
We're not getting Primus. We're just not. It's not going to happen. I cannot afford to spend another $574.99. Do you hear me? My wallet's still crying from Unicron.
He's gonna be made to order.
Plus, if we do get another HasLab next year, and I kind of hope we don't, because we need another break already after Lio Kaiser. Can it be someone else? Maybe like Animated Omega Supreme?
Here's the thing. Age of the Primes is actually ending next year, so the way to capitalize on the ending of Age of the Primes is to make Primus the next HasLab.
No. So realistically, I think, okay. So as much as I want to lean on Nexus being next year's combiner or next year's Titan, if there's anybody that I feel would be higher up on that list in comparison, I would say Primus.
I'm going to die here. This is how I'm going to die. On my tombstone, it'll be death by crash out.
Death by crash out. Why did he crash out? Because BC was right.
I swear to God, if it's Primus. I swear to God, if Primus ever happens as a HasLab,
At that point, I would literally have to ask myself, "Am I really willing to pay the money to get this thing, just so I can say I have the whole set?"
at this point, I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. I have Cybertron Primus from my childhood, and that thing holds up still to this day.
And then you're going to see the pictures and go, "F."
Shut up.
Oh, John did ask a good question.
What about Gigatron or see? I'm thinking animated Omega Supreme.
Again, people who keep screaming that Gigatron is going to be a HasLab.
No,
No, he's not.
I hate to break it to y'all, but y'all said that it was going to be him and not Lyle Kaiser, and I was right.
If
It sucks
anything,
that we
Gigatron would just be a rework of the Tiny Return Triptychon. That's it.
it sucks. Wait, what?
I mean, Beast Wars second Gigatron, not.
Oh, okay. See, I could see them do RID Megatron Galvatron as like a mainline release.
No, not Gigatron. I'm sorry. I meant Gigastorm. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to pull out the Beast Wars second backhand and hit you across the face with it.
At that point, is it even the backhand?
I was right. I was ready to pounce on you.
BC, at that point, it's not even the backhand anymore. That's just more so the Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo Bible.
I corrected myself. Okay.
But anyway, I could see Megatron and Galvatron from RID 2001 being...
Gigatron is the RID 2001 Megs.
Which I could see them do mainline, or if they do end up doing this, and I kind of still hope they don't, made to order, I could still see them being general
Master Class RID 2001 Megs, please.
Yeah, they could still... Well, no, they could even do leader, because it's like, look at Titan's Return 6-shot. He was a Hexa Changer, and he was a leader class.
Yeah, but Megatron needs more budget to get the 10 modes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not really, because it's like some of the modes don't require that much work.
PFA?
What?
Let me explain something to you real quick, okay? Okay?
Yeah,
If I don't get my 10 modes because you brought that up, I'm coming to Florida.
I'm just saying they could promote, like, oh, he's a triple changer, but secretly there are a bunch of secret modes that would still let him transform into those 10 modes.
TFA?
What?
Don't do this to me.
I'm just telling the truth.
Don't you dare.
I will dare. I'm the same person that called Dead Ratchet and Dead Brawn as a 2-pack, remember?
If you manifest this like you did that second Dead Pack, I'm coming to Florida, and we are going to have a very, very long and respectful conversation on how I am going to crash the F out on you.
You know what? I'll welcome. I'll roll out the red carpet, milk and cookies. It'll be a wonderful time.
And you're sitting there shaking in your boots like, what did I do?
David, save me.
Hopefully the Team Bullet Trains are not Commander class or Titan class. Oh.
I could see Team Bullet Train be Voyager class and still able to combine.
So this is where I'm kind of end the jokes and just kind of hit y'all with the very hard reality. The only way we're ever going to get a rail racer is a HasLab. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Really?
only way it's going to happen.
How about the build team?
Probably the same thing. No, actually, no. Deluxes are Voyagers for them.
Nah, I would say for the size they need to be, I would say leaders.
Yeah, landfill.
Really?
Landfill. I was talking about landfill.
Well, okay. I would say 3 leaders and 1 deluxe would work wonders for landfill.
Just to clarify, because we keep throwing around the scale, but like the class, as scale, we're talking about engineering, right?
Yes, we're talking about engineering.
Okay.
I'm strictly talking engineering. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, yeah, I can see it.
Because let's face it, all 3 of the other guys need the.
Interesting how Grimlock is not a dinosaur in in RIT 2001.
It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, let's take a popular name and throw it onto a character design that's not even remotely close to the character.
Grimlock, although the head kind of reminds me of Grimlock.
Yeah.
It kind of does. And then you could fan mode the original already 2001 Grimlock toy to be a T-Rex.
Well, you can.
Apparently, I saw.
Yeah, good. I did it when I was a kid.
That's a missed opportunity in the cartoon. They could have done that and been like, "Oh, here's the Grimlock you know and love. He's just a truck dino." Or I'm sorry, I mean a construction dino.
Anyways, going back to that whole David save me.
Damn it! You heard? I mean, dang it! You heard that? Wait,
Yep.
did I say damn it?
See, I can already see it this way. He would hear the screams. He would come out with the bat, see what I'm doing to you, be horrified, and then just completely cover his own eyes and just slink back into his room like he saw nothing.
Honestly, I don't even know how he would react. I've never seen him in a situation like that, so I can't even confirm or deny.
Yeah, but still, it would be absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, for you, because you find torment or enjoyment out of my torment.
Not to the level I used to.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find a picture of that fan mode.
I found it and it looks stupid.
See, 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, whenever a lot of that fun is had, okay. If you do something to deserve it, yeah, it's absolutely hysterical. But if you're just living life, it ain't worth it anymore.
Oh.
I'm trying to find that mode. Also, I hear you. I could have sworn I saw that fan mode, but maybe it's just some dude who mistransformed it like crazy.
Is it Real 2015's Grimlock's fake alt mode a reference to Riddle 1?
Yep.
Yeah, kinda. Back to what I was saying, yeah. Every single time Rail Racer comes up, I always have to tell people it does not matter how much you plead and beg. Hasbro is never going to do a new set of Rail Racer. It's never going to happen. Those toys sold so poorly here in the States, they will not risk it again. They simply will not. So if you want a new Rail Racer, you need to pony up and offer up the cash when he's revealed as a HasLab.
Or made to order.
Yeah.
To order. Actually, no. In his particular case, HasLab, no matter what. Like you can't even rely on him being a made to order because like the maximum amount of people that are going to order it are going to be people who don't really,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So I think it's time for me to end the stream right here. 3 hours.
It was a good stream with a lot of fun.
It was a good stream, a lot of laughter.
A lot of torture. I'm billing you both for therapy.
So, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It was good to see Alfonso make a cameo in the chat. So, all he had to say is Optimus Prime. That's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all right, so that is it for today's stream. This was a lot of fun. Don't know when I'm gonna get the next figures though. So
Who all do you still need on your list? I forgot to ask.
from 2024, I just need Springer, Armada Galvatron, and Slipstream.
You still don't have Galvatron.
Nope.
My heart weeps for you.
But don't worry, I can get.
So we're back to the 86 Galvatron slander. All right, I see. So hey, why don't you?
Hey!
Better wash that finger.
I'll lick it, and it'll taste good.
Oh God.
I'm not getting him.
Galvatron. I'm gonna have this boy ready to crash out. I
He's
swear.
moving like a freaking horror movie, like
Look,
doll
look.
at that point. Just a slow
Listen.
head turn.
Listen. I did see 86 Galvatron once in store. I was tempted, but no, I refused
But why did you refuse?
because I already have a clean Galvatron. So
Yeah, but the 86 is prettier.
hey, I mustered up the courage to fix my shoulders. Okay,
Hang
to
on,
fix my shoulders on my Legacy / Kingdom Galvatron.
hang on. There you go. There you go.
Ah!
He's calling for you, JJ. Buy him.
No, put it back up. Pull it back up. Pull it back up.
Try to, but it hurts. There you go. Okay, I can't do it that long. I'm old. Oh.
And then when 86 Cyclonus comes, yeah.
Wait, 86 Micronus?
No, Cyclonus.
Oh, Cyclonus. I thought you said Micronus. I'm like, wait, what?
If 86 Cyclonus becomes a thing, I'm just gonna tell you all right now. I absolutely, positively will be buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I'm gonna go head off, get ready, eat my lunch real quick, change, and leave. Okay. See you guys later. Bye bye. Tulala one.
Take
Peace
care,
out.
JJ. Thank you for having me.
Always good to have you all here.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoyed the show.